Good morning. I know I see a lot of people in the chat wondering, is it gonna be Talia Tuesday? Somebody said I was gonna be out for Taco Tuesday. Not really my speed, I'm more of a burrito lady, so I'm here today. Somebody said it's day 2 of Talia week. Yes, it is indeed. I wish you could see the office right now. There is 1,000,001 different things going on. That's why we're a bit behind, but I promise to fill you in with all the information you need to know. Good morning, Miss Princess and Barbara, Accounts, and Lori, Danielle, all my good friends, Don, Gary, good morning, and Brandon, my 2 best friends. In my head, Brandon and Gary, you guys are twin brothers, like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. I don't know if that helps or hurts, but that's how I think of you. Good morning, T. Rose and Kashu. Shady Ducky, that's actually a really good name. Good morning. Denise, good day from Arizona. Hello, Denise. Justin and Kelly and Josie, very good to see you all. Craig and Draga Pro. Tony Skittle, that's a good name. Orange Theory Lady, I have tried to do Orange Theory. I don't have the stamina for it, so more power to ya. Good morning, Miss Princess. Lori Lanny said you are the best part of our mornings. I don't know if that's true, but that is the nicest compliment I've gotten. Good afternoon from Diamond Gem Girl. Brandy, Pokey Ninja. I gotcha. Pokey Ninja said, need is a big word. You need food and water and shelter. You don't need news. I beg to differ. I think you do need news. Brandon said, I don't know Gary, LOL. You know it. Good morning, Mary Porter. Mega Nailman. Wow, that is a good comment to start my morning up. We have a lot to chat about this morning and so little time. Obviously, we'll be out on the floor at 10:30. We'll catch up with Harvey, see what he's working on today. As you know, this week, Charles is not in. So I'm here to relay all of your information to Harvey later. So I'll give you our little rundown right before we step out of here. That way you could craft some questions, comment, concerns, and other things. That way I can relay them to the big cheese. Yeah. Starting off this morning, though, there has been some drama in Nicki Minaj's Instagram. There she is with Trump. She has been posting, as you know, tons of Trump stuff. She's like super outwardly MAGA, has been like all in on the Trump stuff. This research company, I want to say it's Cyabra, conducted a, they ran the data and the software through Nicki Minaj's Instagram and found over 18,000 bots were promoting her content. Now we're talking likes, Instagram comments, whatever. And Alex Brusowitz came out and said, the story is 100% BS. Nicki Minaj is the most popular female rapper, does not need bots to promote her on social media. So Politico posted the Cyabra kind of analysis and said, Politico's Jason Bieferman is also a fake news hack who fails to disclose that the company that conducted this report is partnered with Cardi B's agent. Now, as you know, there is a Nicki-Cardi feud that goes on, and Cardi B clapped back with a tweet, and she was not so happy to be involved. She said, listen, you involved me in something that has nothing to do with me, so now we're going to talk about the facts. Cyabra is a data company with lots of investors like Mike G, customers like Elon Musk and Pepsi that use the company for data, and even has Mike Pompeo on the board of advisors. So what you need to focus on is the fact that data is very real, and leave me out of your BS. I love that this company has run this study and found 18,000 bots. When I think of bots, I think of OnlyFans models and Instagram models who have these bots on their feed and agreeing with them. And so I thought, what better person to call in than the bot expert himself, And there she blows. Good morning, Mr. OnlyFans.
Yeah, good morning, Talia. I thought that you made the correlation with bots with like live streamers with like Twitch and Kick. I didn't know it was this OnlyFans connection. You know, that's my main thing here is TMZ Gaming. I'm covering the streaming world, and so.
I don't care about that though. I really like that you're super interested in OnlyFans models. And when I think of bots, I think of the women who comment, they're like, click on my profile, I'm so beautiful.
Well, aren't we all? Well, see, I'm more familiar with bots from the streaming world where this sort of runs rampant.
What does that look like in the streaming world? Is it like for views? Is it for comments, engagement?
It's for views, and it's also it's mostly for views. Sometimes it can be for chats, but that's one of like the giveaways is if someone has like 50,000 viewers or something, and then the chat's moving really slow. People say, "Oh, you're botting the views because nobody's active in the chats."
Interesting.
But it's a really big problem on Kick right now. It's on it. One takeaway you should have from this is botting is not exclusive to any social media platform. It's on Twitch, it's on Kick, it's on Instagram. You probably, some people you went to school with are probably botting. I mean, have you ever seen someone that's just got a crazy amount of followers and then the comments are all weird? Like, it's a very common thing.
People are now buying a lot of followers as well, but I've seen on Nicki Minaj's post, they found that one of the Donald Trump posts she made, 56% of the engagement was via bots, and they were all commenting like the same thing. They were all using the same emojis, the same keywords. It had like a disproportionate amount of like likes and comments, and that she was kind of there. I don't know who's buying these bots or who's like, how do you have to, you have to pay for bots on your account?
Maybe Big MAGA has like some bot farm that they're working with, because you remember the Turning Point USA halftime show with Kid Rock that we did recently?
Yes.
So that got streamed, and that was a big topic of conversation because they had like a crazy amount of viewers. There were like 5 million people watching that allegedly, and there was like 3 people in the chat like just talking to each other. So it could be like a right-wing move, you know, getting botted up.
Scheme?
Yeah.
I don't, but
could be a scheme.
For like, for streamers or OnlyFans models or whoever, are they buying the bots for their own account?
Typically, it's them buying bots. Sometimes, see, this is like a sort of a 3D chess move. Sometimes people will buy bots for their enemies to try to make them look like they're botting in like an obvious way. Like if you didn't like someone and then you spend a lot of money botting them and then they had a crazy amount of views, suddenly they become toxic in the community. People are like, oh, that's just a big view botter. And then they're denying it even though it looks obvious, and it just can sort of murk things up.
That is genius.
It's sort of diabolical and genius. So that happens as well.
Wow.
So you never really know.
Nicki, Cardi B, I read her tweet before, said she had nothing to do with this, obviously. I'm wondering now, based on your comment, could it be possible that she bought Nicki Minaj all these bots?
I mean, maybe it could be. To your point earlier, when you were sort of giving this very thorough breakdown, which great job, by the way, you were saying that, well, Nicki, someone said she doesn't really need to buy bots. Well, you know, two things can be true. She's also, you know, she's an incredible rapper. No one's denying that. And she doesn't need bots, but also she's getting bots. It could be someone that's trying to, you know, work against her here and make it seem like she's up to some fishy business.
Somebody in the comments said, if you really are a fan of someone, you shouldn't care about bots. I beg to differ. I think it's kind of optically, I think it's a bad look if your comments are full of bots, or if you like buy followers, which trust me, if you're watching, I notice you do it because all the followers are just letters and numbers.
You know from experience, Talia?
I do. Not from buying followers, but from going and being like, wow, all of a sudden this girl I follow has 15,000 followers overnight. Didn't know she got famous like that.
And how many followers do you have, by the way?
I have like 4,000 followers.
4,000. Okay, that seems like a legit.
It's not a. I
don't think those numbers are very inflated. Okay.
I'm not frauding those numbers. But can she also be? I'm now curious. How far does this bot kind of scheme go? Can you buy like streams on music? Like
I think you can buy all that. Everything is up for grabs right now. There's like very advanced farms where they got IP addresses that ping a different part of the world in every single phone. So there's like some very sophisticated botting going on. The people that run the companies like Twitch or Kick or YouTube or whatever, I think they have the inside info so they know who's botting and who's not botting. But it's such a big problem where if they were to just sort of remove everyone from the platforms who's botting, there's not a lot of people left, I think.
Interesting.
I think it's very big problem on a lot of social media platforms. Some more than others, like YouTube. I don't think it's that big of an issue.
No, YouTube, I feel like it, but like Twitch and stuff, I feel like.
Twitch and Kick, it's a major problem.
TikTok, I open up the TikTok comments and it's all like, cute video. It's like, what is going on? Are these like bot farms? Is it like
I think they got some bot farms going on,
is it
some
like
click farms.
15,000 like iPhones plugged in? Do you know
That's
how
what
that
I picture.
works?
I picture like 15,000 iPhones all plugged in and charging on like across the walls in like a some warehouse somewhere.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Somebody, Jeremy Wagner with an interesting comment. If the bots are nice, who cares if they're bots? Besides, there's humans behind bots. Is that true?
I don't think so. I think that's just the bots are just bots, right? And they just say bot things.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Crystal said, drop your socials, Talia. We'll get you up to 15,000.
Honestly, that's probably a good move.
That's a good, guys.
We could build your brand right here.
Talia Block, BLOCH, 2 H's. You could smash that like button.
And also your coffee Instagram, good follow.
Oh yeah, I do.
Pretty good follow.
I run, that one's a secret. If you find it, you find it.
Okay, so it's just for the people that know. If you know, you know, kind of thing.
I run a secret coffee Instagram where I review. I also have a, never mind.
Whoa.
No, I have a secret poetry account.
A secret poetry account?
It's not connected to my name at all. You'll never find it. But sometimes I'll use it like a bot account, and just so I could stalk people freelance.
Well, I know what I'm spending the rest of my day here doing. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, find this poetry, give me a haiku or two.
Yeah. Well, we really needed to know your opinions on bots, and I thought, what better person to ask?
Okay. Well, I'm glad you came by, and I'm still kind of upset at you for being mean to Branson this morning, dissing his leather jacket. But
no, I didn't diss the leather jacket.
You definitely dissed his leather jacket. It was kind of messed up.
Steph dissed his leather jacket. I dissed his hairline.
Well, Steph was just on the warpath this morning. She dissed me. She's been dissing everyone.
No,
but
I dissed his
Branson is
hair
off
transplant.
limits right now, especially his leather jacket. Okay, guy looks good.
On that note, Chris, spin that chair around. Goodbye. Oh, Chris. Always a pleasure. Justin Harris said there could be one human running these like 1,000 bots. I think that might be true. Like, I think one person might be able to program and be like, I want 15 million bots to say all of these things, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. There could be, oh yeah. No, I'm not. My secret account, I knew that was going to happen. My secret account is, in fact, well-written and emotional poetry. It is not anything of the OnlyFans nature, okay? That's what I'm saying. No, Branson this morning is in like a men's Zara leather jacket. He looks very chic, okay? I did make a comment about his hair, but that's not what we're talking about right now. Justin Harris said, Talia, I think you're explaining a burner account. That would be exactly what it is called. Let's see here. Next up on the docket, I see a lot of people in the chat talking about the new reward for Savannah Guthrie's mother, Nancy Guthrie. I know this video was like 4 minutes long. It was incredibly emotional, incredibly sad. I would love to get Alexa on the scene whenever she's available and watch this little clip with her and chat about it. She knows a lot about what's going on. I know yesterday we had kind of discussed that she's a little busy? Okay, we'll come back and talk to Alexa, because I know there was yesterday we had kind of chatted about Harvey was like, the case is going cold, it's moving really slowly. Savannah came out with another video. We will get back with Alexa, watch that clip, and get down to it. On the other hand, in some more pop culture news, I am the #1 Lisa Rinna fan. I am obsessed with her and her life. I bought Free City sweatpants because Lisa Rinna was wearing them. I started eating M&Ms because Lisa Rinna was the sexy M&M. I am obsessed with everything that woman does. I'm obsessed with Harry Hamlin and her daughters, her whole life. Lisa Rinna, first of all, one of the greatest people to ever be on Traitors, I believe. She reportedly believes she was roofied at the Traitors premiere party. So she thinks she was drugged with something at the Traitors Season 4 premiere party on January 8th. Sources familiar with the situation told TMZ that Lisa Rinna's co-star, Colton Underwood, kind of noticed that Lisa was completely inebriated, and they had been together kind of the whole night, so he had seen that she hadn't had too much to drink, so he was kind of like, oh, that's weird, like she's really messed up, didn't have a lot to drink, and I've been with her the whole night, like something's not adding up. So he tells Lisa's team and is like, hey, I think something's wrong, you need to get her out of here, essentially. And they were like, okay. They take this like big group photo of like all the traders and they get Lisa out of there. This was on January 8th. I believe it was at the Abbey, not 1,000% sure. And she believes she was drugged. And so they take her home, obviously, and they got her out of there. It's unclear right now if the police were involved, if Lisa went to the hospital. We went out to both Lisa and Colton's reps for comments, but it's kind of an interesting contrast to their relationship on television. Lisa and Colton like had it out for each other. She claims that they're friends now, but she had brought up, Mama 775 said, of all the people to help her, that's what I'm saying. It had come out that she had brought up Cassie Randolph's allegations. We're gonna go to, let's bring in my friend Kara. Hey!
Hey.
Well, this is your first time on the live pre-show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
It's Tuesday.
Yeah, just another day.
It's just another day. Kara, ladies and gentlemen, for all those who are unfamiliar, she is fantastic. We are just chatting about Lisa Rinna allegedly being roofied at the Traders premiere party.
Yes.
What's up with people getting roofied all the time?
I don't know. It's getting crazy out here.
It's getting crazy, right?
It's getting insane. I believe her, honestly.
I
mean,
believe
one
her too.
drink, you wouldn't be that messed up.
A lot of people were like, oh my God, Lisa, like she's so dramatic. She would never, she would totally fake something like this. But for Colton Underwood, who they were not buddy-buddy on the show. Like they had it out for each other. Yeah. For him to be like, hey, she needs help. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's serious. I mean, I feel like he wouldn't just say that for no reason.
No, I agree. But it's also like, if Lisa Rinna is getting, slipped something in her drink, what does that say, for the rest of us? Like, nobody is safe in this.
That's what I'm saying. That could happen to anybody. You really have to be careful at these bars.
That's what I'm saying. And now, I remember there was, this whole, needling epidemic. I don't know if you're familiar.
No, I do remember that. Yes.
Spiking people with needles and, drugging people.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so dangerous out here. And I wonder, if anyone else noticed. Because it is kind of weird that it was just him, but...
I wonder, though, Lisa Rinna is also the type of person, she's, twerking on the table at Andy Cohen's baby shower. Mm-hmm. She is running in circles.
She's a character.
She is a character, is a way to put it. So I wonder if maybe people just thought she was being her crazy self.
Yeah. Unless she was, out of it. Was she, slumped over, or was she acting? If you're drugged, I feel like you'll be more of
the verbiage that the source gives us is completely inebriated.
Yeah.
And he was with her the whole night and says he became concerned because she didn't have that much to drink. He was with her the whole time, and all of a sudden she was just messed up.
What do you think about the allegations with his girlfriend though? The whole stalking thing?
I thought that was weird that she was like, no, we're friends, but then brought all that stuff up.
Yeah.
I have I wasn't really in the Bachelor. He was the Bachelor. I wasn't really in that kind of scene when these allegations came out. So all I
didn't know about this at first.
Which is crazy, but it does seem there's a lot of disparities in the story where it's they're not friends. They were out for each other, but then he's helping her. Then he has allegations against this woman has allegations against him, and she. Yeah. Just a crazy story.
It's a tricky situation, but I feel like even if you're not necessarily cool with somebody, if you see that they're in an emergency state, you would probably say something.
1,000% agreed.
So it's really not a stretch. I've heard some people online were saying maybe he did it, but
no way. You wouldn't out yourself like that. I feel like.
Because why would you say something? Why would you? I don't know.
Yeah, Justin Harris said, it's giving, the world is quiet about me. I need a check. Let's start a rumor. But I feel like she would not. I feel like this is a really crazy thing to come out and lie about.
Yeah. And like, why? Like, I just don't see why he would do that.
I don't get the point of drugging, period. Like, it's so weird that this has become such a big thing. Like, I remember moving out to LA, my mom was like, please be so careful. Like, drink out of a can and like don't leave it
Don't put your drink down.
Don't never put your drink down. I'm like, what kind of world do we live in that I can't?
A crazy world.
Like, I have to have my drink on a leash everywhere I go.
Yeah, don't get a drink from a random. You don't know what he might put in it. Like,
exactly.
This is serious. Like, this happens every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted somebody's 2 cents on that situation.
Yes.
But yeah, well, thanks for popping in.
Of course.
We'll see you out on the floor in a little bit.
Yes.
We'll
see you guys around.
Bye.
Bye.
That's what I'm saying. Kara and I are the same age, like living in LA, young women. It is horrifying to think, regardless of whether you think this is true or whatever, this is a real problem, clearly, like people getting drugged at bars, and I don't understand why. It's so unfathomable to me that people feel that drugging people and like slipping something in their drink to make them more complicit is the way to go about things. You're sick in the head. And if you're watching this and you've ever roofied someone, no, I'm unhappy with you. I was gonna kind of make a crude comment there, but I decided for legal purposes, probably better not. But I really think it's one of those things, it's so hard for me to comprehend that you would do this to another person, that you would, do this to Lisa Rinna. Liz said it happened to me. That's what I'm saying. It happens to so many people. And I don't understand. My sister, Orange Theory Lady, my sister got drugged from a kiss. That's what I'm saying. You are truly never safe, especially as a woman. Evil is everywhere. Yeah. I feel unwell about that. Kurt Levin, protect your queens. 1,000%. I want that on a t-shirt. I would like that on a t-shirt, please. There is a special place in hell for people who like to take advantage of other humans. Justin Harris, agreed. The hard part is we say all of this stuff though, and everyone's like, perfect. The hard part is we all say this, we're all like, we agree, drugging is bad, drugging is bad. It's still happening. I'll leave you with that thought. Be a proactive be a proactive bar patron. And if you see something, say something. And don't drug other people. On that note, I believe Alexa's ready. Let's see what she's up to. I see a lot of people in this chat talking. Hey!
Hey, guys.
We were just talking about Lisa Rinna getting roofied, if you're reading these comments.
Oh my gosh, this story is...
Wait, it's nuts.
Insane to me. And especially, I don't know if you're watching Traitors. Are you watching Traitors this season?
No, I'm not watching this season, but I watched Lisa Rinna's season.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the season.
Yeah, that is the season. Duh. But it's
crazy.
Insane. But I was just talking to Kara about it too before we get into Nancy Guthrie stuff. It's like, we're all the same age. Like, we're young women living in LA. If Lisa Rinna's getting roofied, who is safe?
So true. Honestly, so true.
I'm scared.
Super scary.
Okay. A lot of people chatting about this new reward that has come out. I have a clip of Savannah's video where she kind of explains the reasoning for this new reward and all that if we want to tap in.
Yeah, definitely.
But we need to know where she is. We need her to come home. For that reason, we are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery. All of the information about this reward and the details is in the caption below.
Ugh, it's so horrifying to watch her have to be in this situation yet again. And right before that little clip, she talks about, if my mom is with the Lord, if she's in heaven, we have to accept that. And I heard that they came to terms with this on her own, their own, that she may not be alive, but they're still offering this $1 million for any information. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can just see the heartbreak, I think. I mean, we're on day 24 of Nancy being missing, and I think at this point, you know, people, just like any news cycle, you know, the public kind of starts getting disinterested in certain things, and so, but the family will never, of course, it's your family. You don't get disinterested in your own situation. So I think this $1 million is to kind of encourage people, if they do know anything, to say anything or to come forward. You know, a lot of people are asking, why doesn't she just pay the Bitcoin then? Because it's like $60,000.
Yeah, that was my next question.
That was honestly my question. I was like, why don't they just do that? But after some thought, they don't have any proof that this one Bitcoin could get them anything.
That's true.
So I think that's probably why they're like, any valid information to kind of get any recovery of her, they are willing to pay. So it's just so sad.
It's so sad, and I feel like I obviously don't know too much about like investigative processes, but for a case, I know we were kind of talking about yesterday that this case is going cold, and I don't understand how that is possible. Like what, I mean, I know I saw on TikTok that like women from Mexico were coming over and just like starting to do their own searches around the home. It's just insane.
We actually spoke with one of those women, and
really?
I guess one of them lost her son. I think it was like 5 years ago, and so that's when she joined this group, and they have like recovered, what was it, Charlie? It was like 2,400 people that went missing since 2024. So it's definitely over 2,000. So they've worked in the past, and with this genealogy testing, hopefully we can figure out who this person is. But yeah, this video from Savannah really, I think, broke a lot of us.
Yeah, and there was nothing from that video. They weren't able to get any from the photos of the person. They weren't able to get anything from that. Is that correct?
Yeah, we had done a story this morning too that those photos didn't really lead to any leads. I know there was stuff that came out this weekend and yesterday that there was 2 different photos and that the person was there multiple times. But yeah, as of right now, that's kind of where we are on the update. I know sometimes you guys are like, these are not new updates and stuff, but
I know.
Of course, anything that's on the site is anything we know.
Yeah, it's what we got. It's so hard, especially like Harvey was saying, this case is going cold. It's so hard because we all want to know every answer, obviously, so badly, but it's just one of those cases where it's like we're never going to get the answers we want right now.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's so terrible, but
hopefully we can get some answers soon, and that this $1 million will encourage someone to say something.
We can hope for the best. And she said in her video, Savannah said, all of like the well wishes, the prayers, the comments have like been really helping her and like lifting up her family. So I think that for right now is what we got.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, all right. Well, thank you, Alexa.
Hopefully some better news next time we talk.
I know. We'll find something a little more lighthearted maybe tomorrow.
All right.
We'll see you out on the floor in 15 minutes.
Sounds good.
All right,
bye, guys.
Bye. Somebody said, do you think Trump will bring up Savannah tonight in the State of the Union? I don't. I don't think he'll bring it up because I think if they had answers, he would say, look how great Kash Patel and the Pima County Sheriff's Office did. Like, this was all under my administration. That was the word I was looking for. But I don't think he'll say anything about it since there haven't been any answers. That's just my opinion. Yeah. That is what I gotta say. But there are, obviously we'll be locked in on that State of the Union. I know the men's hockey team will be there. I know I don't know if you guys are familiar with the hockey drama, but basically both the men's and the women's hockey team for the United States of America won gold medals. Very, very proud of both the ladies and the gentlemen. But there was a call in the locker room. Donald Trump called the men's team. They were on the phone and was like, hey, I'm inviting you guys to the White House, blah, blah, blah. He's like, and yeah, we're gonna have to invite the women too. And they all laughed. Like, the whole team laughed. And I know some people are saying, you know, they laughed just because, like, you have to laugh. You're uncomfortable. You can't hear anything. You don't know. But it did read as, we are laughing that women were invited to the White House. And a lot of people are thinking it did read that way, and Trump shouldn't have made a comment like that. Be like, you know, we have to invite the women too. Like, that's kind of the vibe it gave. So the women's team will be partying with Flava Flav in Vegas. How does it get any better than that? I'm not sure. But there has been tons of hockey drama, but also a little bit of patriotism. That's the correct pronunciation? People feeling patriotic. The streaming numbers of patriotic songs, including a personal favorite of mine, Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd, are through the roof, according to Spotify. I only know one person, and that person's Luca. You're the only person. I was going to say there's only one person I know who is as passionate about Freebird and Olympics and America, but I think I'm just going to stick with there's only one person I know, and it's Luca.
Hey, well, I do love all of those things,
Dude,
but hello, everybody.
I'd love to call on to you. We were just chatting about a little bit of everything. The numbers of Spotify patriotic songs are through the roof. America has 2 hockey gold medal winning teams.
Yeah, red, white, and blue is going crazy right now.
It's
I mean,
making a comeback.
It is. I think, you know, aside from all of the other kind of controversy stuff that's come up recently, I think everybody's extremely proud to be American right now. I mean, obviously those Spotify numbers show that,
awesome.
you know, these kind of like patriotic songs are doing really well. I mean, we won a bunch of gold medals. I mean, it's hard to not be happy about the fact that we beat Canada in their own sport. You know,
the video of them like all partying in Miami last night is so funny. They're like singing the national anthem in the club, like it's insane.
No, it's about the most patriotic partying I've ever seen.
There's nothing more patriotic than Miami.
That's true.
The national anthem, hockey, backwards hats, and American flags.
I know, it's been great. I mean, it's awesome. You know, I mean, they flew into Miami from Milan yesterday, I believe, and then now I think took a like Air Force plane.
No way.
To the White House and to the State of the Union going on tonight for the men's hockey team. But then I know I heard you saying earlier, yeah, the women's hockey team is going to be trapping in Vegas.
In Vegas.
Which with Flava Flav, which honestly seems like way more fun.
It's a great day to be. It is a good day to be a woman. Do you know 8 out of the 12 gold medals were won by women this year?
I was gonna say, yeah, the women killed it in the Olympics this year.
Hell yeah!
And you know, and they deserve all of the accolades and all the praise that they should be getting. I mean, I know that there's a lot of controversy going on right now about you know,
that locker room phone call.
Yeah, that locker room phone call with Donald J. But
JT.
But you know, I think it's sometimes these things we kind of got to take a joke as a joke. Obviously, I didn't think it maybe landed as well as it probably should have or it could have.
Definitely not.
And definitely kind of started this whole conversation of, oh, Donald Trump doesn't care about the women's hockey team, all of that, which is not true. And the men's hockey team laughing, it's the president telling you a joke, you're probably going to laugh at it, you know.
Yeah, I'd be nervous. I thought about it this morning, and I was like, you know, I really wish that like one of the men would have been like, no, like the women are great. But if I was in that situation and I was like just coming off a gold medal win, I'm like wasted in the locker room with my brothers, I'm like on the phone with the president, I don't know if I'd be able to like process that reaction and act accordingly.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, all of the men have been very, like, especially today, been very vocal about how much support they have for the women's team. And I mean, nobody I think didn't think that. And I mean, it came out as well that the women's team wasn't able to go to the White House ceremony, so because of pre-scheduled conflicts and stuff. So I think it's just a whole lot of nothing at the end of the day when you kind of look at it, if from outside of just that clip, you know. Yeah. But I mean, regardless of all of that, I mean, we're pretty damn proud about our U.S. team, U.S. teams winning gold in Milan.
I feel like every year, or whenever the Olympics like comes around, I've never been so patriotic in my life. I like care about. I'm like rooting for the curling team. I'm like out here watching like. uphill cross country, skiing.
I mean, I think that's the thing with the Olympics, right? Is that nobody's watching like the biathlon where there's guys on skis shooting guns, but it's like they win gold. We're like, heck yeah, right?
Yes, that's our team.
So and I can't even tell you how many people have never watched hockey in their entire lives, but saw that.
Oh yeah.
Or posted about the women's team or the men's team winning gold. So I mean, that's just kind of, I think we've got to look at it in a way of it's a unifying thing that all of America got to indulge in a couple gold medals for our people back home.
If you had to assign America a new national anthem, a patriotic song of sorts, what song are you nominating?
Dude, I'm gonna cheat and look at my phone.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Freebird is one of those songs where I agree. I almost become emotional because I'm as free as a bird, and this bird you cannot change. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the song that got me into classic rock, like Lynyrd Skynyrd. Yeah. There's nothing more American than being as free as a bird, like the eagle.
You're making a great point.
Right? I feel like there's no way. Let me look up some America songs.
I'm trying to think right now. That's a pretty hard question. I don't want the chat to flame me if I make the wrong call.
What's the one? Oh, Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue.
That's a good one.
Is that the one where? So Uncle Sam put your name
that's
at the top of his list.
R.I.P. Toby Keith, man.
That song, and you know me, I'm not, like outwardly patriotic 100% of the time. I'm pretty critical of our government and our country.
Yeah.
God, do I love pro-American music.
No, I mean that's real. I'm trying to think this is a hard question. I don't want to this is like a very.
You got to think about it.
I'm really trying to think here. I mean.
Somebody said "Won't Back Down" by Tom Petty.
That's a good one. I like. Man, there's so many that I'm just looking at like my country playlist.
Born in the USA, classic.
Born in the USA is a great one. Oh, you know what? Because I think this is kind of like some pretty George Strait's "Every Little Honky Tonk Bar." That's a great.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Wow, that's a good one.
Shout out George Strait. Shout out country music.
Shout out country music, honestly.
Honestly, I mean,
I think music gets crapped on a lot, but that is the backbone of this country was farmers.
I mean, it certainly has a connotation behind it, but I think it's good music. I'm from Colorado, guys, you know, in chat. So I mean, that's a pretty country pop. Yes, I mean, guys, if you guys like country, I mean, let us know what your country songs are that you like.
Highway Song by Blackfoot, guitar song.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff. I love it. But I mean, I think we gotta, and to kind of bring it back around this entire situation with the gold medals in the USA. Let's just be proud to be in a great country, and that we won some gold medals in Milan. I think that's the overarching takeaway from this.
Roll Stars and Stripes, baby.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Here you go, USA. Thanks, Luca. We'll see you out on floor 5.
Thanks, Dolly. Have a good one.
Bye. TMZ commented anything by Creed. Can you take me higher? That's my Creed impression. Pretty good. Sam's giving it a thumbs up. That's a pretty good one. What else is Creed? Hold me now. Yeah, that's a good one. God, I love Creed. What is my favorite genre of music? You all know I'm a classic rock girly. I love... Ooh, somebody said Jolene. American Pie, that's a good one. What's that one? Whenever I think of American Pie, immediately I think about Jack and Diane. I don't know why that song is incredibly American to me. Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Oh, maybe it's because it's 2 American kids growing up in the heartland. Jack is going to be a football star. Yeah, it's just like so Americana. I love that. Let's hear my Cher. I'm not doing Cher yet. We'll go out on the floor. I'll do it for you and Harvey because he likes Cher. Somebody said great Creed impression. Thanks. I've been working on it in the car on the way to work every morning. So, in just a few minutes, we will be moving out onto the floor. Let me pull up our little TMZ Live rundown for the day. That way, you can think and ponder about all the incredible thoughts and comments you have so you can be Charles Jr. and we can get some real good discourse out with Harvey. He loves when you guys have controversial things to say. I love reading them out loud and we get some good banter in. So let me tell you what you got to be controversial about today. We have, obviously, USA Hockey, Nancy Guthrie, Lisa Rinna, which we talked a little bit about, the Nick Reiner arraignment. We have some stuff, Chris Hemsworth, and I believe Ghislaine Maxwell. Love is Blind, if you have been watching that, one of the women, people thought she was lying about her age because she looks much older than she is, but she is in fact 33. They thought she was 45. We'll be chatting about T.I. and 50 Cent. I know Tawanda's really excited about that one. And I believe I see something here that says something about the heated rivalry cottage. That is when I take days off and I, use my vacation days. That's where I want you to imagine I am. I'm at the cottage. I would like to get a tattoo of the cottage. I would like to move to Canada. I would like to perhaps, I would like heated rivalry to be real, and I would like to be a part of it in some way. Yeah. This morning, Matt on the show was talking about the Prime Minister of the Netherlands is like the world's hottest gay man, and his fiance or like his husband or whatever is like also the hottest man you could imagine. And boy, was I ridiculously jealous. It's like two models. Yeah, God, it's amazing. Yeah. Oh, now we're singing Living on a Prayer. God, there's some good music. Something by Elvis for the U.S. anthem would be dope. Yeah, I honestly agree that would be dope. Billie Holiday, love Billie Holiday. But those are our hot topics of the day. So be sure to start to think. I know we talked a lot this morning about Lisa Rinna and Nancy and the Nicki Minaj bots. I'm gonna ask Harvey about the bots. I feel like he might be interested in that one. And the Olympics, which, is it just me? I feel like maybe it's just because like Instagram is so big, but I feel like the Olympics is the biggest it's ever been. But I feel that happens every year with everything, where I'm like, this season of Love Island is the biggest season yet. Like everyone's watching, it's crazy. But I think things just get bigger on social media. I answered my own question there. Feels good to be smart. Yeah. Life is a Highway, Friends in Low Places. Wow, this is incredible list. I think I'm gonna find a way to perhaps comb through the chat and make a playlist, because it's rare that I feel uber patriotic. Seeing those women win hockey, I am proud to be an American. There, I said it. Chat, don't clip that. Yeah. Let's see, I just saw somebody ask what happened, what's been going on. I know yesterday we briefly chatted about what was going on in Mexico. I believe there's not been a ton of developments. The UFC Fight Night still planned for Mexico City despite the unrest. Some tourists were trapped. I believe they're getting out now. Hey, Corey, how are you?
What is up? What time is it now?
It's 10:30 exactly. On the dot. God, what are you, a professional or something? Check out this guy. Let me pull up the chat on my phone. People are gonna flame me. I'm wearing my neon yellow boots. Every time I wear them, everyone's like, is it raining out? What's going on? No, God forbid a girl likes a Fry archive boot.
Yeah.
God forbid. Let me put my laptop down. Bye, have a good one. Thanks, Sam. He's so great with the camera cuts. Everyone's been obsessed with that. They're saying it's very shady cameraman-esque, like Wendy Williams, where they're like, I was talking about Chris yesterday, and I was like, there's only one person I know who's obsessed with like chat bots and OnlyFans models and whatever, and his face popped right on screen. It was truly serendipitous. That's the only word I can think of, is serendipitous. Morning, Cam. Hey, Kay. Hey. What's up, David? How's everybody doing? Hey. I love walking around like a view, kind of everyone. I guess that's maybe why he sits here. Somebody said, oh, my boots are fire. I think we really switched the script on that one. I was getting flamed for it, and now we all love it. You never know. I never know what you guys are going to get. That's what I love about it. It's every day's a mystery, you know? Some days I come in, everyone's like, wow, like, we miss you, you're great. And other days it's like, where's Jackson? And that's what I love. It's that push and that pull we get going on here. Yeah. Favorite part of this live stream, Talia making her way out to the floor, greeting people. Get it, girl? Talia sounds like the Fonz. Hey, yeah, I do sound like the Fonz. Yeah. I would go over and annoy Harvey, but he appears to not be at his desk. What's up with that?
No worries.
He loves to keep us waiting, huh? Yep. Yeah. I am. Somebody said they liked my skirt. I'm in fact wearing pajama shorts as clothes. It's kind of my vibe right now. What's the name of the boy in the It movie? Eddie? I don't know which one. Oh my God, Georgie. And he's in those yellow boots with the jacket. Oh, don't tell me I look like It. Oh, there's Harvey. My stomach just dropped. Is that normal? Hey, morning, Harvey.
Morning, guys. I will be there shortly.
All right. I would say take your time, but you and I both know nobody wants that. Don't take your time. Actually light a fire under it. That's what, yeah. Good morning or oh, Judy Crazy Chicken Lady in the chat. Good morning or afternoon, just jumping in for a few. Well, we're excited to have you, Judy, as always. We were saying, Corey, I'm curious your take on this. What is a song, like a pro-America song you would nominate for the new national anthem?
You already hit the nail on the head.
With Freebird?
No, my favorite is the Toby Keith.
Oh,
Red, White, and
yeah.
I used to play that with
I'm
my
like
friends a lot.
screaming it, like with my chest.
Yeah.
I'm like, so Uncle Sam. Yeah, I don't know any of the words I'm saying, but I just feel it, and I think that's the true American spirit.
I sing it out the window
yeah,
as
I'm like
driving through cornfields.
Yeah, God, that's so Ohio core. That's amazing. God. People complaining that my, oh, I think I'm back. People are like, we can't hear you, but now I'm back. Hey, how are you guys doing? Mama775 said, just listening because I got to drive. Please don't watch the stream and drive. Listen. Yep. Everyone says they can't hear me. What's up with that? Am I talking to myself?
I'm hearing you.
You're hearing me?
Audio.
Can you maybe refresh your stream?
Yeah.
Should I yell? No. Maybe refresh.
Chris, you hearing it?
Yeah. That's a you problem, fam. You gotta refresh your stream. Is that the universal sign for refresh?
I guess.
You know, I've really thought about that, how it's like, obviously everybody knows the universal sign for choking, and now we know this one is like help. When you do like the 4, that one's help. And somebody's gonna clip that and be like, she needs help. I don't need help, I love my job. No, I'm just kidding. But what's the, like, this is the universal sign for phone, but now it's like this, and like roll down the window. What is the universal sign for refresh? Refresh? Wait. Like refresh? Like refresh? I don't know. We need a, do you know about the, what's that alphabet called? Like Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot.
Yeah.
What's it called? Not the phonetic alphabet.
No, it's something for pilots.
Yeah, it's like pilots, emergency personnel, military, they use it. And I was making a phone call the other day, and I was like, oh, like E as in Echo, D as in Delta, like reading something off, and I got to V, and it slipped my mind. I go, and V as in voluptuous. And the guy on the other side of the phone was like, what the hell is wrong with you? I think it's like V as in Vixen is like the one that it's supposed to be.
Is it Victor?
Oh, V as in Victor? I think it's V as in Victor. And I go, V as in voluptuous. And he goes, ma'am, you need to hang up immediately. I forget what I was even doing. T as in Talia, C as in Corey.
Universal.
It's the universal alphabet, obviously, everybody knows. But, yeah, oh, this is called the military alphabet? Oh, everyone's saying it's Victor. It's not voluptuous. Contrary to popular, I know that's a common misconception. We had a lot of people, the phonetic alphabet, a lot of people asking, you know, what's the V in the phonetic alphabet? I thought it was voluptuous. I thought it was voluptuous. Well, you're an idiot. It's obviously Victor. Yep. Best compliment I've ever gotten in my life. Somebody said, I look like Nancy Sinatra in these boots. As you know, Nancy Sinatra is my favorite person to ever live. I'm obsessed with all of her music. Summer Wine, Friday's Child, Lady Bird, you know, a little Lee Hazelwood action in there. Spiritually, I'm 105 years old, so that's all you gotta know about me. I'm pretty sure it's military alphabeted Z as in X as in Xerox, but that's not helpful because Xerox is spelled with an X, but it makes the Z sound. God, English, I know a lot of people shit on people who don't speak English, as we've clearly seen with the Bad Bunny halftime show. English is the hardest fucking language for no reason. The I before E and it makes it a D or whatever the hell those, it's like E-I-E-I-O and the E and the I, and if it's the third letter, it's a consonant, and then you could spell scent 5 different ways and it means everything different. You could like, one slip up, and then the apostrophes and the contractions, and you can't, this, haven't, whose. I can't do that. You know, we gotta start giving people a little more grace with the theirs. Because
okay,
it's
that's a line I'm not crossing.
No, if you don't know there, like get your act together. And same with, if you don't know 2, 2, and 2, you need to call me, okay? Because I'm gonna tutor you, because that is a hindrance to our society. You are hindering, you are holding us back as a language if you don't know 2, 2, 2. Yeah. Andrew just did, you're doing okay at it, but as in mine. Mine's doing okay at it. No, your. You apostrophe R-E, please. God, I just have chills. God, terrible. Yeah. TMZ needs to hire a personal shopper to teach a dress for success class. Wait, I feel like I'm like dressed for success. They say dress for the job you want, and the job I want is Nancy Sinatra pajamas party.
Dressed up in the office.
This is, I might as well be in a 4-piece tuxedo. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I could do something with that. I have this blazer that's been in my closet that I love, that I've been too ashamed to wear, because I know I'm gonna show up and everyone's like, "Wow, what is this, a business meeting?
You got a job interview later?
What do you have, a job interview? What are you, the president?" So, you know, I think I'm just gonna burn it. I think, forget t-shirts, I'll be signing and giving away a blazer at the end of today, because clearly I'm not wearing it. Yeah. There, and there. Oh, have versus of. That's a big one, have versus of. I've seen people struggle with, it's like you should have, you should have, you should of. Because the word is should apostrophe VE as in should have, but they write it out as should of. You should have done that. No, you should have. That is a good one. So we said dress up and scare everyone. It's honestly a good idea. I'm gonna come in a blazer. I wish I knew what Harvey was wearing tomorrow. I kind of want to match.
Yeah.
Because like Charles is in here, who else is gonna wear like generic pants and a t-shirt? But what would we even wear? We'd all just be in like pants and a t-shirt. So, we're all gonna dress down as Harvey.
You wouldn't even notice. There's a chance that he just like goes through half the day.
Yeah, doesn't even notice. Hey Anakin.
Hi.
What are you up to?
Hi. Just looking at emails.
Come hang out. Oh, that's good. Do you like sending emails?
No.
I get email anxiety.
You seem like it.
Wait, I was just being cheeky. I like love sending emails. Actually, in here, I get really scared to send emails because I never know. I'm always scared I'm gonna send it to the wrong person, or I'm gonna accidentally include like a selfie of myself, or like spell a word wrong and get flamed. So you really have to be careful around these parts when sending an email.
Yeah, you gotta be professional.
That's why I like Slack, because I'll Slack people all lowercase, couple emojis, nothing spelt right. Usually there's like a disrespectful meme that's included.
To be fair, if you've seen how Harvey sends emails, you wouldn't be so afraid.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not. It's like the letter U, and it's like, you doing? Like, are we doing this story? It's like, you doing? I really appreciate those. I don't understand I love Slack, obviously.
Mm-hmm. I don't.
You don't?
No.
We all work though. Like, there's no like wall up in here. Like, you could just see everyone. So you could just stand up and like raise a hand and like talk to your friends?
Yeah, I shout at Branson across the room all the time.
That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Somebody said, oh, they got called out at work for spicy email subject lines.
Ooh.
That's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's rough.
Anakin, the chat believes you hate us, somebody said.
Hate the chat?
Yes.
I'm glad they're picking up on that. No.
Anakin, that is naughty. Anakin, that's bad. I feel like, are you like really into grammar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I'm a writer. I'm a writer.
Yeah, no.
I write.
Me
So
too, but I'm not really concerned with those kinds of things.
Yeah, but it's like when you know the rules, it's like what's it to you to add it? You know what I mean? Like the come of direct address, for example. It's like when you're aware of it, it's hard not to do it anymore.
Are you an Oxford comma user?
Yes.
Yes. The day that the Oxford comma becomes obsolete is the day I stop.
It is already obsolete.
No, it's not obsolete.
Yeah, it is.
No. It is incredibly useful. It's like the gallbladder.
It is obsolete. I use it all the time, but
love the Oxford comma.
But it
feels incorrect not to use it. We were talking about people using have versus of because in our language it's become really one piece.
Yeah.
You should have.
Right.
Should have.
It's not. That's not correct at all.
What kind of writing things are you working on? Can you tell us?
No.
Okay.
Out of safety for.
Me?
Sorry, my future. I would rather not.
Do you write every day?
Yes.
That's good for exercising.
Like a shark's got to swim, a writer's got to write, you know?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, I thought Ryan was agreeing with me, but he was on the phone, so
that means he's agreeing with you.
Yeah, sure.
As I agree.
Okay.
But sometimes a shark's got to float on its back for a little bit. And I think that's where I am right now. Sometimes the fish has to float belly up. And that's exactly what I'm doing.
Sure, but
it's difficult.
Are you a writer?
I am a writer.
Oh, you are a writer?
Yeah.
But
I have a couple comedy pilots out there.
Look at that.
You know, pilot season's coming up. Not actually. And they're not good. No, I do have some comedy pilots. Okay. I do a lot of sketch writing, mostly short form comedy stuff. I did a few plays back in my day. None of them good. Not a single one good. Yeah. But you know, it's fun.
That's okay. Once you have an idea and you know you're committed, then
that's my problem.
That's what it is.
I love to do nothing. I come home from work and I'm spent.
That's fair.
And I'm like, what do I even?
I was in the same spot.
Right. I just gotta like wait a couple.
And then I got very upset with myself, and so I had to have to make a change.
Like feeling upset about it.
You have to make a change. Then.
I gotta do like a prompts or something every day.
Yeah.
I gotta do prompts. Now this has just become a therapy session with a witness. Thank you very much.
Typically, that's how things turn out.
Thanks for
conversations.
My mom is like really obsessed with you to the point that it's like becoming frustrating as a daughter.
Oh.
But she's like, Annick, I trust him with my life. Ask him what he knows.
Gosh.
Ask him where. I was like, oh, I don't know, like where should I have like some friends in town? Where should I go to dinner? My mom's like, I bet Anakin knows everywhere.
Yeah, I do not. I may give across that I know a lot more than I actually do.
But you got to learn by doing. I was talking about this yesterday. A lot of
agree.
experiences in life, people are like, how do you not know this stuff? I haven't been alive that long. I gotta live it out first. I gotta live it out.
True.
But yeah. Oh, Talia, should've is okay. You're overpronouncing the of as if it's the word of. You have to run it together correctly.
Well, people do that. See, yeah, but people do that. That's what's driving us crazy.
I should've. It's a short
right.
It's a short
right, exactly. It's the apostrophe, right? It's like a lead-in, you know?
It's a lead-in.
Like should've, you know?
That's good. Mm-hmm. That is good. Somebody said, Anakin is really smart.
Thanks. Whoever that is, I like it.
That would be Liam and Chrissy.
Liam and Chrissy, thank you.
Yeah. So since Charles is not here,
I'm very lonely.
The chat has been operating as Charles Jr., where Harvey's like, Charles, what do you have to say? And I just read a comment out of the chat.
Oh, fair enough.
So we're just warming them up, you guys. There's a lot of chat about not too much right now, so maybe once we get started, we'll maybe get the ball rolling, so you don't leave me high and dry out there. Because you know that's kind of my biggest fear. Getting yelled at by the boss.
Yeah, guys, you got to clutch out. You got to clutch out for Talia.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
he
can't. Harvey can't yell at you guys. Like once the chat's gone, the chat's gone.
If he's yelling at me, he's not yelling at you.
Exactly. Well, that's not true.
That's exactly.
But you don't want to be yelled at.
Black Beauty's pissed at me. She goes, see if Harvey's ready, because we sure are. He's like playing Candy Crush on his phone.
No, he's not. God.
He's working incredibly hard. I wonder if he's ever played any games on his phone.
No. I don't think I don't think he would know how to even function a video game on his phone, unfortunately.
Wait, Black Beauty, I was talking about Charles said, Talia, stop mentioning my man. He is not there. Damn.
Yeah. It's lonely out here.
Oh, yeah, you have like no desk buddy? Who do you even chat with?
I tried with Harvey, but then he says he's busy, so I can't.
Anakin, shut up. I'm busy right now.
I'm actually busy. I can't talk with you. I'm like, oh, okay.
See, that's a boundary I don't know.
I don't actually do that with Harvey. That would be a big problem. I kind of just turn Cameron and I, former Harvey's assistant, so.
Yeah, that's true. You guys have a lot to gossip
exactly.
about. I mean, I'm right over there if you ever want to chat.
Yeah, well, you're all the way over there.
Yeah, but even when something important's going on, I'm still just talking about whatever I want to talk about.
Oh, okay,
so you never have to worry. You're never interrupting anything. You're never like disrupting my workflow. I had to Google, how to define a workflow. Every day I have a different workflow. I'm just kind of switching it up, seeing what's the most efficient.
It makes the day interesting.
Exactly.
That's
so
fine.
you're never really interrupting anything. Don't worry.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's all I got for you.
Oh, great.
Do you know where Charles is on vacation?
Not exactly. And even if I did, I wouldn't share.
Nobody knows. I wonder, we're going to see him and he's going to be like planting a flag on Everest tomorrow morning. He's going to be like, this is where I went. It's like a slight work. He has that vibe. I wonder who's watching his dog and why is it not me? We gotta confront about that.
We do.
Hey! Good morning, Harvey.
Good morning, everybody. Let me just grab a paper.
Oh, can I get a headset whenever somebody gets a chance? I was like, wow, it's like really awfully quiet today. That's because I'm not hearing myself talk, which you all know is my favorite thing. Somebody said Creep is the best karaoke song.
Yeah. Morning.
Morning.
How you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good. How are you doing?
I just got tired. So I'm gonna say.
I know. Okay. We were talking this morning about the Olympics, obviously, all those things, and we were saying, if you could nominate one song to be the new national anthem, what song would you nominate? Spotify had a report come out, I was talking with Luca about it, that all of these like pro-America songs streaming through the roof. Freebird through the roof.
Proud to be an American. No.
All right, well, this isn't fun anymore. Think of a good one. Thanks.
A song representing America in the Olympics?
No, a new national anthem.
A new national anthem.
Representing the whole country forever. Forget Francis Scott Key.
How do you have a national anthem representing the whole country when the whole country is totally divided?
That was very cynical.
That was very cynical.
Very true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's just very true. So I'm not down with this game.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
I figured. Look, a swing and a miss, right? We can't all be winners, right? I'm stuck, J-Rock. There I am. We were also talking this morning, a lot of people, obviously, we had talked about
Janet.
The Guthrie case we know has been
we're gonna
going cold.
We're gonna talk about that.
No bueno. We were chatting also this morning. Let's see here. We talked about Nicki Minaj's Instagram bots. How you can. I was talking with Chris about this. He's really tapped into the
bots.
Yeah, he's really tapped in with like the streamer world, all that kinds of things. And he was saying sometimes, not always, obviously, in this case we don't know, but sometimes enemies will buy bots for their enemies to make them look bad on purpose. That like if I didn't like you, I would buy you bots on Instagram to make you look like a dork. I thought that was interesting.
I'll tell you, life was so much better.
Before bots?
Without all this shit. It just was. I can tell you, having lived life pre-internet and grown up that way, it's just so much, it was so much better. So much better.
You don't think the positives outweigh the negatives?
I am so positive the negatives outweigh the positives. I am so clear.
An interesting question then for you, Harvey. You said you seem to be pro AI, right? Like you're excited by the prospect of AI?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not even pro or anti. It's a reality.
Yeah, but like, do you like the idea of AI?
I believe that pre-internet was a much better way of living. even though there aren't certain tools that you have now, it was overall a much better way of living than it is today. I have lived through both, pre and post. Well, like I said, there are going to be some benefits, but if I could have a world without the internet, it would be a better world.
That's
it would just be a better world.
I think.
And yeah, there's going to be much more technologically advanced things going on, but the negatives of it are so terrible, and it prevents people from learning. It prevents them from learning. There are so many shortcuts now with being able to Google whatever you want, and there's no...
I'd argue the opposite.
Well, what it does is it eliminates a thought process that people go through.
I don't know about that.
Sure it does. That you want an answer to something, you don't have to reach the answer, you just get the answer.
Well, but you do.
No, you don't. You type in, why were presidents assassinated? And you get instant answers. And it doesn't then give you the background to understand, like, what was like with John F. Kennedy.
Sure.
He was assassinated, right?
Right.
Okay, so you can learn that.
Yeah.
Do you know the whole story behind it?
No, but thanks to the internet, I could look it up.
Yeah, but the problem is you get the result, and that's what you need. But it's understanding the depth of it. You don't know what to ask. You don't understand the Bay of Pigs and the CIA and the Fair Play for Cuba movement and how this happened with Oswald. And it's like...
I think that might be a personal problem as well.
No. It's an example of digging deep and understanding. And people don't dig deep. They get answers. And I can already see it in people. It's like the ability to think through a problem, they lost it. They just lost it. Because they can just get an answer and they don't have to go through the thinking process. And the thinking process...
Respectfully, I still disagree.
That's fine, because you never lived pre.
That's true.
Yeah,
I
lived both.
That's true. No, I know.
Having the access to information, there are things, if I didn't care about why presidents were assassinated, I would have never cracked open a book and read about it. But now, even if I'm just
yeah, but what would you? But
curious,
what would you ask? See, that's the problem. There used to be this thing called the Encyclopedia Britannica, where
I'm familiar.
You could,
Britannica's online, by the way.
And you had to, I know, but nobody reads it. Are you kidding? Nobody reads anymore.
Scholarly journals are pretty great in higher education.
Nobody reads.
If you have a genuine interest in what you're exploring, then you would know. So see, if I had a genuine interest in Kennedy's assassination, all the terms you threw out, I would know about.
No, that's true.
At full length, at my age, who never lived.
I had no interest in art until I went to college. And then I took art classes. And then I became interested in it. But I wouldn't have known it until I experienced it. Right now, people aren't experiencing things to know whether they even like it or not.
I think the experience is different. I experience so many different things scrolling through TikTok that I'm like, wow, I had no idea.
Hold on.
No, I'm serious.
I'm going to side with Harvey on this one.
That's alarming.
I'm going to...
It really...
No, I'm going to side with Harvey on this one. However, the internet provides you the capacity to fill in the holes of those experiences, right? Like, I can't physically go back and experience the assassination of Kennedy.
No, I know.
I can re-experience it via videos, via research.
That was just an example. It's like, for people who haven't been exposed to art, they don't know they're interested until they're exposed to it. And if they wall it off because, well, that's not something I'm really interested in, and I'm just going to look up what I'm interested in, your horizons are limited. If you open your mind and start exploring more than just, what's my question, here's my answer, I got to tell you. And there's a reason that test scores are going down with kids. There's a reason for it. It's not like coincidental that my generation did better in school than the current generation. It's not coincidental. It's not a trick. There's a reason for it. Why? What's different? The internet.
That is true.
The internet sucks. Let's go.
I had a similar revelation about social media.
On that note, let's get started, folks.
No, I really believe that.
No, I know you do.
I think it has damaged civilization. But it's the way of the world, too.
Wait, Harv, sorry.
Yeah.
Afternoon topics. Should I go with Guthrie for now? And then if we get an update on this American Idol guy, we can...
We should do both,
and
yeah.
I saw his art on TikTok. Didn't know about it. Now I'm a big fan.
Okay. Oh, I miss Charles. Where is he?
What? We're not good.
Charles
Where is he?
Skiing.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna slack it to him. The last thing
And
he
Reagan.
wants.
Oh, God.
What?
Well, he's got a reason.
Okay, yeah, before we start, where are you guys?
They're over there.
A chicken noodle salad,
Ooh.
which is kind of Chinese-ish,
noodle
or an ahi tuna sandwich.
Ooh. Ahi tuna sandwich
Those-
or Chinese chicken salad?
Choose my lunch, please. Thank you.
We will.
Okay, here we go.
We're on it.
Here we go. Okay. No, we're going to start with, nope, we're starting with It'll Take a Miracle. Savannah Guthrie, It'll Take a Miracle. Put miracle in quotes. What day is it? 24,
Day
25?
24.
24?
Yep.
It has been, Savannah Guthrie offers, no, you got to change that. No, the word miracle is in quotes, not it'll take a miracle. Okay, here we go. It is day 24 in the, oh, I should start with welcome. Welcome to TMZ Live. Savannah Guthrie is now acknowledging what a lot of people have been whispering. We are now at day 24 since Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, abduction, and she said pretty clearly and starkly, it will take a miracle to find her mom alive. Savannah posted something new today, upping the reward, but listen to just how dark and stark the situation is, and we're going to get into the fact that this is becoming very quickly a cold case.
It is day 24 since our mom was taken in the dark of night from her bed. We still believe in a miracle. We still believe that she can come home. She may already be gone. She may have already gone home to the Lord that she loves. And if this is what is to be, then we will accept it. But we need to know where she is. We need her to come home. We are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery.
So the fact that she's now saying, essentially, Nancy Guthrie probably is not alive, is not something that was planted or told to the family by law enforcement. Our law enforcement sources, our FBI sources, are telling us that this is a conclusion that was drawn by the family itself and not with the help of law enforcement or law enforcement saying, look, the situation is bleak. Everybody kind of knows it, but this is an elderly woman who has medical issues, and you know, the handwriting is kind of on the wall, and as Savannah says, it's going to take a miracle. So she has upped the reward, and a lot of people are talking today about this photograph, a photograph of the presumed kidnapper, and this was sometime before the actual abduction on February 1st. If you look, he's wearing the same jacket, seems like he's wearing the same clothes. He does not have the backpack on or a gun, something he had in the video that we've seen and in that still photo on the right, that it is something different. And it was not taken that day, February 1st. Now, our law enforcement sources are saying they believe it was taken January 11th, nearly a month before the actual abduction. But they are not certain of that. It turns out Nancy's Nest system, she didn't pay for a video subscription. So she didn't have video in her system. But Google, which apparently owns Nest, is able to retrieve some of it, which is how law enforcement got these images. They think, based on their investigation, that January 11th is when it was shot, or when they got that picture, but it was not time-stamped. So it's a working theory. But whatever their theory is, our law enforcement sources, and they are sources directly connected to the investigation, involved in the investigation, they are saying that none of these images have produced any real leads. They do not have a car. They don't have a suspected getaway car. They don't have a suspect yet. This person has been able to evade authorities in a way I have rarely seen in my career. I saw it in the 70s and 80s, before the internet, before Ring video and all. But this is unbelievable, that you can't trace a ransom note, you can't trace the reward demand, you can't figure out from video who these people are or this person is. You can't find anything on surveillance video. It is like the invisible man.
Totally. And it's really disheartening that, I mean, a lot of people are saying, you know, how come it took 24 days for even the family to put up this $1 million reward? But the reality is we don't know what's going on behind the scenes, why there's a reason for everything. I'm sure this is a super sensitive situation. But, you know, for the past several weeks here, it's been every day has been kind of lots of updates. And in the past few days, it's been this lull, and it's starting to feel very much like, is this ever going to get solved?
The lull has really been going on the whole time. It's just, it's not the way it's been reported.
No, exactly.
They have just hit dead end after dead end after dead end. They have no leads today. And look, I have talked to sources in law enforcement, one FBI source in particular, who's saying, look, this is becoming a cold case. And that feels very disheartening, but this person had some really interesting, an interesting take on this. That in 4 or 5 months, somebody's going to go to a bar and drink a little bit and then just start gabbing. And we saw this, I'll give you an example, with Kobe Bryant. If you remember, the way they found out that some of the sheriff's deputies were taking cell phone videos of the accident scene was one of the deputies apparently went to a bar and tried to pick up a woman and started bragging he has this video, and the bartender overheard it and called authorities.
Oh my God.
So that is something that authorities, that the FBI thinks is going to happen, that somebody's going to talk. And if it's not the kidnapper, it could be the kidnapper's girlfriend today, who isn't going to be the girlfriend in 6 months and is going to grouse to somebody, my ex did this.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen that, and anyone that watches like true crime shows, like real life cases, that has happened time and time again. It's just somebody kind of slips up, and then if you hear something, say something.
Yeah, so. And that's, they really believe it's not, this is not kind of, you know, this kind of foolhardy idea. They really believe that that somebody is going to say something, and all they need is that one tip, and it's going to crack this case wide open.
Hi, Kristen from Boston. I am really curious why they waited so long for the reward money to come out. We live in a society that people are very motivated by money, and everybody has technology at their fingertips. So I'm really curious why they did this, and maybe the lesson will be that in the future to move quicker, to move faster, to put the big reward money out there sooner.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but you got to remember, You don't know what they know. And it's not like they were being cheap and they said, we're not going to offer money because we just don't want to pay. That is not the Guthrie family. You know the Guthrie family will do anything to get their mom back. And that's, I don't think you can argue that. And given that, they're talking to law enforcement. Remember, Savannah Guthrie said at one point early on that they were going to pay the ransom from that first note, and then they didn't. And there's a reason they didn't. I don't know what it is, but they didn't just say, oh, no, we're not going to pay the money because we don't want to spend it. That's just no way that happened. They've been talking to law enforcement, and they have reasons behind what they're doing. Okay. What's A2?
A lot of people wondering if
we should do Flav as B1.
A lot of people.
Okay, well, hold on one second. Yeah, what did they say?
They're wondering if what's going on in Mexico with El Mencho and that kind of stuff is perhaps hindering investigative pursuits in Mexico, if that's at all possible.
I don't
No.
think so.
And kind of similar to what our Skyper said, why wait until now, until $1 million?
If I were to vent, like, obviously, like Harvey said, we don't know everything that is happening in this investigation behind the scenes. But also, I mean, this is such a high-profile case that they're getting 1 million tips, like, a minute as is, that if you, like, on the first day were like, we're going to offer $1 million for anyone that has any information, then, like, maybe it's going to get even more overwhelmed with tips.
No, that's absolutely true. That instead of getting 20,000, they'd get 80,000
Yeah,
tips.
and then they can't
and then
go
what
to
do
any
you
of them.
And what do you chase down?
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah, Sherry Beth made that comment. She said, the sheriff said for the Guthries not to offer a large reward right up front because it would tie up the lines with scammers gawking for a large amount of money.
That's a huge concern of the sheriff's department.
Scotty P said, with all of this newest tech, why would we have to wait for someone to get drunk at a bar?
I can't answer how this guy evaded, but I thought that they could crack any email, and they can't. They can't. I thought that they could crack this demand ward, and they can't. And so I can't answer that. But somehow this person has evaded cameras, technology, observation.
IP addresses?
Everything. It's like he is the invisible man. He is the invisible
Somebody
man.
said in the comments that it reminds them of D.B. Cooper, that cold case.
It's kind of D.B. Cooper, but the difference with D.B. Cooper is he was in an airplane and jumped out, and nobody ever saw him again, and there were no cameras in the forest. So it's kind of a different situation, but he's as effective as D.B. Cooper right now.
Right now.
I mean, it's just nuts. I've never seen anything like this. And by the way, the FBI is really frustrated. They have been trying in this case, and they are really, really frustrated. And they have gone down 1 million rabbit holes, I can tell you.
I can imagine. Somebody is curious, morning, Devin, on why wouldn't they just pay the much smaller fee of 1 Bitcoin up front
There's
and
a reason.
risk it?
Look, I don't know, but there's a reason they didn't. I mean, it's not like it didn't occur to them.
Of course.
I mean, and it's not like they're cheap. They're going to do anything they can to get their mom back. They've been given advice, and I can't second guess the advice because I don't know what it is, and I don't know what's behind it. But there's a reason. This is not just Savannah saying, God, we don't want to pay that kind of money. No way.
Yeah,
no way.
no.
No way, no way, no way.
Yep. Somebody said, because of social media morons, I don't think this will ever be solved. There's a lot of people on social media spreading theories, misinformation, conspiracies, AI videos. Do you think that kind of muddies the water?
I think people who commit crimes like this tend to brag or tend to say something or to clear their conscience. But there have been so many cases where it takes 10 years and suddenly there's a break. If somebody kidnapped her and she dies, that's murder. It's felony murder. And so there's not going to be a statute of limitations. And so it could take a month, it could take 6 months, it could take 5 years. But this case is going cold. It just is. And, you know, the FBI can't have as many people in this case as they've had forever, and it's already changing. So I think they are to a point where they're waiting for that phone call, where somebody heard something that will lead them to the kidnapper, I think.
I also agree.
Or somebody finds Nancy Guthrie somehow.
Yeah. Betty said, there are 350,000 plus women who go missing in the U.S. every year, and nobody talks about them.
Well, Savannah and her family have actually talked about them, and they've donated $500,000 to the Missing Children Foundation. So they're actually walking the walk.
Yep. Interesting question from Lauren Stern here. Do you think the way the ransom demands have been handled has anything to do with the precedent set by the John Paul Getty III case?
No.
That's my roommate also, by the way.
No, I don't. I think this is just a total one-off. I think it's a total one-off. It's crazy. It's just, I just never seen anything like it. That you can go undetected driving with this 84-year-old woman and nobody sees the car, nobody sees the person. It's just unbelievable to me.
It is.
Nobody can figure out the email address. And believe me, not for lack of trying.
Larry said, still holding out hope. I know Savannah said that in her video too. She's like, everyone's sending in.
I don't know what Savannah does. It's like,
how do you just.
How do you, she's going to have to figure out, is she going to go back on TV?
A lot of people were asking that this morning too. If she's ever come out and
everybody's
said,
wondering this. How do you do that? It's like, God, it must be the most difficult decision.
Yeah.
It's just nuts.
Yep.
Okay, which part of Lisa Rinna are we doing? Okay, tell me about the alleged roofie thing.
Rinna.
Why should we not mention that? Why?
I think some people, the poll ended.
Why aren't we mentioning the average?
And their chicken noodle salad is the winner.
Huh?
Chicken noodle salad is the winner. People were asking what that is. I believe it is a an Asian-inspired salad, some slaw, some wonton noodles. That's kind of the vibe. Somebody said, praying that person comes forward. Maybe it's a professional making it look like an amateur, hiding in plain sight. I hope Nancy's still alive, me as well. I think a random hiker will find her. It's really, there is no, lots of speculation and rumors of trying to make sense of everything, obviously, and it is, Larry said Savannah must be in so much pain. I know, I agree. I don't know how you continue to live like that. Like, it's so difficult to know that the person you love is out there, potentially alive, potentially not. Like, that limbo is so disheartening to live with. You can't negotiate with kidnappers. Begging does nothing. I totally agree with that. My dad used to say that when we were kids. When we would fight with each other, we'd be like, I'll stop fighting with him if you give me the remote. My dad would be like, I don't negotiate with criminals. That's, this would be an iPhone. Somebody asked what phone I have. It's just in a funky case. Chicken noodle salad is the big winner.
We want to get this picture.
It's like Chinese chicken noodles.
Oh, you got
like
this in the show?
Some noodles.
Yeah.
No, it's for him. I'll send you one. I'll send you one.
Of Lisa at the.
Yeah. I don't know. Somebody said, I don't think she's in the area. Difficult. A lot going on behind me. Why don't I step over? Hey, I'm good over here? Oh, you don't want to be in the frame?
No, I don't want his computer to be in the frame.
Oh, no. Don't you worry.
Not me.
Hey, how you doing? Drifter said, can you send me a signed picture by you? I don't have a printed photo of myself, but I'm sure Tawanda could figure something out.
So are they pursuing anything or just? Okay, where are we doing this?
This is
at my desk.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I just want to go to see if you guys have responded.
Give me the gist. Well, Harry was there too. I talked to Harry. Yeah, no, yeah. When was this?
How beautiful.
Yeah.
I used to do that with my old sidekick phones.
He said it was recent.
It was January 8th was the party.
And did she file anything or not? Okay. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Gloss?
Okay. What's the name of her book? Okay. Okay, here we go. So Lisa Rinna has a very dishy book out called You Better Believe I'm Going to Talk About It. And she talked about it. She talked about everything. One of the things she talks about in this book, fresh off the presses, is she claims that at an event for the traders, you know, she was on that show, she was roofied at a bar. Wait a minute.
From the book. This is our own story.
This isn't from the book. The book's a completely separate.
Yeah.
We got this story. This is not.
Why did Harry think it was?
I
This
don't
was
know.
like we got the story, and then the stuff about him talking or her talking about Harry not being gay. That was in the book. That was like a.
He might have thought the book related thing was she spoke at her book premiere, whatever it was, talking about Colton and their bad beef that they've had over the years.
No, I talked to Harry this morning, and he.
But it just wouldn't make, because if this just happened, how is this in her book?
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me.
I guess it.
Okay, so we did this what, yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll change it. Here we go. Okay, you know what, Nauman?
No?
You thought she was talking about
I don't know. Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Wait, there's always something going on in here. It's crazy. All right.
Had you called him already? Okay, good. Yeah. So what block, where are we in this? This is A2? How much time? Wait a minute, you've got this at 9:01. Was that counting what I just did? Was I already at 8:40? Okay, here we go. So Lisa Rinna has a book out called You Better Believe I'm Going to Talk About It. It's about to come out, I believe, tomorrow, actually. There is something that actually is not in the book that could be if they could have stopped the presses, which they didn't. We broke a story yesterday that at an event for the traders, that's the TV show, the reality show she was on, she claims she was roofied at a bar. And I actually talked to her husband, Harry Hamlin, today, and he said, yeah, I was there and it happened. So it is a bizarre thing where one of her arch enemies from the show, Colton Underwood, apparently sides with her.
Yeah, this is like a very scary story. So this event happened in early January. We're told everybody was there. And at one point, Colton Underwood, which like you said, very shocking for him to kind of take the role as a superhero because they have not been seeing eye to eye on the traders. But he noticed, we're told, that she was inebriated. And she and Colton were together the whole night. He didn't see her really drinking. I think she maybe had one drink. So he felt that she was possibly roofied.
Well, that's what Harry feels.
Yeah, there was just no way.
And she does too.
Yeah, and there was just no way that off of this one drink she was going to have the results that she was showing.
What happened? I mean, did she just pass out? Or?
No, it's unclear exactly what signs of like drunkenness she was showing, but Colton knew something was wrong, and we're told that he notified her team that was there, saying like, hey, something's not right. So her team allowed her to take a photo, and then we're told after that her team took her away. So it's unclear if she went to the hospital or she filed anything, but very scary moment, and good on Colton for speaking up.
So one of the things that is mentioned in the book, which I just think is fascinating, because I'm old enough to remember this, is her husband, longtime husband, Harry Hamlin. Her husband, there have been these kind of ongoing rumors that have dogged him for decades now that he's gay. And that, Lisa, despite the fact that Lisa's been married to him, that he had other girlfriends, that he's gay. And Lisa's saying, enough of this already. And by the way, it's not true. But the reason these rumors came out was a long time ago, I think it was 1980, Harry Hamlin did a movie. It was a very famous, kind of a controversial movie at the time called Making Love. And in that movie, his character has an affair with another actor who played by Michael Onkeen. And it became a huge hit, and it was something that everybody talked about. At the time, Harry was dating an actress by the name of Ursula Andrews, who was much older than him. So everybody was saying, oh, we get it. And this kind of dogged him for a long time. He went on to do other movies and huge TV shows like L.A. Law, where he was a Lothario on that show. And so, even though he went on to do other movies and played straight characters, that whole thing has kind of dogged him for, and not, as Seinfeld would say, not that there's anything wrong with it, but that he couldn't shake that for a long, long time. And she says finally in the book, enough.
Hey, Ashton from Alabama. Yeah, Lisa Rinna being roofied at a party, that's horrifying. And if it is true, I hope she goes after them. This is too common, and the person responsible usually gets away, and enough is enough. And Lisa Rinna always wants to talk about it. I'm excited to read her book, so I hope she talks about this and goes after them.
Yeah, I want to read her book too, because she's a very, very open person. Okay, do we have Flav?
Lisa Rinna is amazing. People are saying, I never got gay vibes from Harry Hamlin.
He just got back.
Chat doesn't think so.
He's asking if he can do tomorrow. He said he can't wait, he can't get out of bed. It's his daughter's birthday.
Michael, Miss Princess said, yeah, he had a baby with her. He not gay.
Do we have a guest
Fair enough.
today?
Yes, yes. No. Yes.
He sells his sauce. If you're familiar. People are saying they never got gay vibes from Harry Hamlin.
No.
Especially not on the show. He's like obsessed with Lisa.
I mean, I don't know him well, but I've talked to him. No vibes. But my gaydar is terrible. But not Harry Hamlin.
Not Harry Hamlin.
No.
Have you ever tried his spaghetti sauce?
I have not.
There was actually some drama about this. Bethany Frankel taste tested his sauce and was like, this is the worst thing I've ever eaten. There was some drama there, but supposedly he's an incredible chef.
I did not know that.
That is part of the reason people think he's gay.
Is there a rabbit we can pull out of a hat to get somebody? So we have somebody?
He's not available.
Jonah?
He said Lisa will say anything to get some publicity.
For what?
The rich talk girl.
For what?
What's her name?
Becca Bloom?
No, not Carly, her agent.
No, Friday, gotta get down on Friday. No, I know that one.
No.
I sing it in my head every Friday. See if you could get rich talk. Let's see. Eminem's mom's spaghetti, somebody said? Not quite. It tickled my throat. Let's see. Ooh, Emmy said Having children has nothing to do with being gay or straight. Agreed, but we're saying he had a child with her. Organically. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Look, I'm not a science teacher or anything, but maybe put two and two together, I don't know. Yeah, a free range baby. Ooh, some people, I don't know why people think this is not real. I think we gotta believe women, but everyone's like, kind of reminds me of the Tara Reid thing. I'm not buying that. I think it's legitness.
We just gotta keep it moving.
Yep.
As what he wants.
I don't know, Antonio. I don't think that is the case.
Okay,
I think this is true, especially if her husband is saying it too. We got witnesses.
Oh, this is about the girls' hockey team?
Oh,
So
wait, Pokey Ninja, stick around. We love having you. We're just getting things started over here, so don't you worry. We have a lot of things to talk about that I'm sure you will be interested in.
Right, but they're responding
I promise.
to Trump saying, and the women are invited too. That's when they laugh.
They have two girls. The Rinnas have two girls. Amelia and Amelia Gray, and who's the other one? Amelia Gray and
yeah, I mean, we need that.
Lisa Rinna's kids. What's their? Oh, Delilah Bell. Duh. Amelia Gray and Delilah Bell. I love them. I remember I watched that that franchise, I guess, in college, and so I like watched them be like 6 years old and then be like my age, and I was like, oh man, I want to be friends with them. So, Delilah, Amelia, if you're watching this, let me know if you want to hang out. I'm pretty normal. pretty good time. Yeah. Josh Barzell said, I don't know what to have for lunch. Have a chicken salad like Harvey's having. Maria G said, Lisa is thirsty. Who knows what's going on? Shady Duck says, you never know what could happen. My uncle was straight for 17 and a half years and had 2 boys with his wife, then left with his lover and has been living as a gay man since. It happens. This is true. This is true. I just don't know. I don't think that is Harry's journey. I don't think that's Harry's journey.
It's the president talking, just do it.
So he said, Lisa literally carries a cocktail of pills in her purse in season 1. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's like Advil, Benadryl, a prescription anti-anxiety pill. I don't think she's like getting to, it's not like Molly and black tar. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, where did Pokey go? Barbara said, come back, Pokey.
How are you?
Sweet and Low said, I say it all the time, bad publicity, still publicity. I agree with that, but sometimes you gotta worry about your image. Let's step right over here. He's loud. Oh my God, it's my cat Ivan's 10th B-day. He loves TMZ. Happy birthday to your cat. Yeah. Sweet and Low. What's going on? I love when there's some drama in the chat. I'm trying to read it. Let's see.
When he talked about the circular firing squad.
Watch the movie Thank God It's Friday. You know I'm about that. What's this stuff said? I believe Lisa Rinna.
Yeah, but Democrats jumped on it.
Yeah.
They fell for it.
Let's see. Oh, good point. Somebody said, I never looked at Jake Gyllenhaal the same after Brokeback Mountain. But I don't know. I think that just means he's a great actor.
And what did he say? He said, yeah, I got a 9.
I think he's just a great actor.
You know, I'm not like bragging.
Let's see. Let's, I'm stepping over her. Hey, how you doing? I love sitting at Charles's desk. Wow, feels good to be feels good to be a Charles. Feels good to be a boss. Let me Google Charles's title real quick. Feels good to be an EP. He's on the phone like a Yenta. I mean, it's always something over here. Antonio said never watched the movie Brokeback Mountain. Monique and Barbara chopping it up. Yep. Hey, how you doing over there?
Oh, we're doing it.
Heading over there.
We have to, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that. I do believe I probably would be impeached, okay? But anyway, if you could work that out, I would be honored to have you. I'll introduce you to...
We'll be talking more hockey, so drop your thoughts in the chat.
And are they on Air Force One? No. Yeah,
We're about to be chatting all things hockey.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. What? I don't know. I don't know yet. When are they going to Vegas? Probably not. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are going to talk about stupid stuff on this show today. And multiple things that are stupid. One of them is how the men's hockey team right now, the U.S. hockey team, is getting dragged for laughing at something that Donald Trump said. I want to show you what Donald Trump said, want to show you the reaction, and then we're going to hear from one of the stars of the U.S. men's hockey team.
And we have to, I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that. I do believe I probably would be impeached, okay? But anyway, if you could work that out...
So Donald Trump makes a crappy joke about, oh, we're going to have to bring the women's team too, which, by the way, won gold. And they laughed. So now, all of a sudden, people are dragging the men's hockey team, saying they're sexist, that they laughed at what Trump said, which was totally out of line, that they're not supporting the women's team. So Jack Bailey, who was the star who won, Jack Hughes, the star who won the game, had a thing or two to say about that.
Are you guys excited to be going to the White House and meeting Trump?
Yeah, we're excited. I mean, anytime, like, everything is so political. We're athletes. We're so proud to represent the U.S. And when you get the chance to go to the White House, meet the president, you know, we're proud to be Americans, and, you know, that's so patriotic. So no matter what your views are, we're super excited to go to the White House tomorrow and just be a part of that.
How do you feel about the women not going?
They got busy schedules too. I mean, I know we're getting like everyone's giving us backlash for all the social media stuff today, but it's so negative. People are so negative out there, and they're trying to find a reason to just like put people down and make something out of almost nothing.
Well, he went on to say that they partied with him till 3 in the morning in Miami.
And that there were no bigger supporters of the women's team than the men's team.
And
which I believe.
Can I tell you, this is why I think the internet is so poisonous.
Oh, yeah.
That it's only about, let's find something to crap on somebody.
Right. Oh, and it's just...
And that's ridiculous.
It is, and it's the people on the extremes, both sides, that you know, they break through the noise. I don't think most people had a problem with this. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It's just, in my mind, it's just because it's Donald Trump. It wasn't a funny joke, but I also think it was... I don't know.
So they laughed at it.
Right.
I mean, come on.
What are they going to do? They're on the phone with the president.
So speaking of, because commercial flights are kind of on the tarmac right now, the government sent a government jet down to Miami, so that the men's team could get on the plane and be part of the State of the Union tonight.
Right.
Women have decided not to go.
No,
they're going to
they've
go
got
to
some other
Vegas.
plans. Yeah, they're going to hang out with Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav in Vegas at some point, but that's political too.
Yeah, I think it probably is. I think that was a kind of them clapping back at the president.
I will say that I can't wait for the State of the Union tonight for two things. One, I can't wait to see Trump's interaction with Amy Coney Barrett and Neil Gorsuch, the two Supreme Court.
It's going to be icy.
But
you know when they walk out, Harv, and he shakes everyone's hand? I'm looking forward to that moment.
He's going to snub them. He's going to say something.
Yeah.
He's going to say something when he's on the podium.
Take
I
it
want
to
to
the
see their
bank.
reaction. And then the rare moment where everybody, Democrats and Republicans, will stand up and
Do you
applaud
think
the
there's
men's
any
team.
chance after everything that happened with this controversy that the Democrats don't cheer?
If the Democrats don't cheer, they are stupid. It is ridiculous if they don't stand up and cheer for them.
Yeah, I get excited about the State of the Union always, but particularly tonight.
I want to see those two things.
Yeah, me too.
Hi, this is Toby from New York here. As a former junior Olympian myself, I think there's no better time every couple of years to bring American pride together than the Olympics. And funny enough, with recent success of shows like Heated Rivalry, you'd think that the Canadians could live up to the hype, but isn't this their main sport? I don't know. It feels really good to be American, and I'm glad the boys and the girls got to bring home the gold, and I hope that we can all cheer them on together.
It is so funny you say that because Justin Trudeau had actually famously talked about the fact that they are king when it comes to hockey.
You won't take our country and you won't take our sport. And
that's what he said. That's what he said. Oh, well. Okay, so let's go over there. Let me look at this that they just sent me. No. Oh, my God. This is the audience in the Coldplay. This is the audience that Gavin Newsom was talking to when everybody said it was racist.
Is it all white?
It's like a Coldplay concert.
Curious.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sending you guys. Who should I send this to? The desk?
Send it to me. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
a lot of people talking about.
Mixed credit.
Did Trump call the women?
How do I?
I don't believe he did.
Oh.
As a woman, I don't know if I'm answering that phone call. What time is it?
Just to say this, though.
Yeah.
When Trump said the girls, and there's a lot of people in there, all partying,
Yeah.
really loud.
Yeah.
Everyone can't really hear.
Yeah, they can't really hear. So, but whoever left started laughing.
Somebody did say, as soon as he heard said girls, somebody said 2 for 2, which is celebrating the 2 girls.
I didn't hear that part.
They said 2 for 2.
2 for
twice.
2.
2 for 2, 2 for 2.
Two teams, 2 gold medals.
Hearing girls.
I think everything is taken out of context. I think if you're partying, I know myself, I'm not going to be really thinking about what's happening on the phone, probably. I don't know.
Of the audience where Gavin Newsom spoke in Atlanta.
I wonder, though, did he call? Did he call the women's team? I don't think so. I don't think he did. Let's see. Did Trump call the women's hockey team? I don't know. I can't see.
I don't know how to do this.
Let me do it. Want me to send it?
I did. I got to hold the right person. Sorry to bother you. Okay.
Nurse.
No, you sent it.
Okay.
Well, only the one came
They're all saved on his phone already.
One came through, the other didn't.
This is really sweet.
Dude, it's like all white. Is that the point of
Yeah.
I have an idea. No, I know how to do this. I have an idea. Let me just do this.
Hey, good try.
I got to learn this myself.
I agree, but if this is timely, why are you scrolling all the way up to the top of
Hey.
Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do.
Do you know, did the women's team get a call from Trump?
This is the one I want.
Okay.
Slowly sits down, just hair over the laptop. But it's like, would I answer that call? That's what I'm saying. I don't really know.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Thomas.
Because they declined his invitation, but they didn't receive a phone call, I believe. There's too much happening. I'm getting a headache.
TMZ desk.
Does anybody have a Tylenol cold and flu severe?
Okay, so that's the one.
That headache just won't quit. Take an Excedrin, put my feet up on my desk. No, nothing's working. I think there's a bigger problem.
I sent you two.
There's something else going on.
Is the point because they're all
Let's see.
They're all white. And then so the third, it's 3 total.
No, I sent you 3.
All right.
Okay, I want that soundbite from Gavin Newsom too. Okay. So, Maury Povich, this is Becca Blue. What did Maury say? Yeah. Who's doing this? Who's doing this? And how many guys did she have sex with? 400? Okay, Bonnie Blue, right? Okay, here we go. So congratulations to Bonnie Blue and her soon-to-be baby daddy, whoever that may be. She's the one who had sex with 400 guys. She's pregnant, she says, if you believe her. So a lot of people are wondering, who's the father here? Since she had that famous little romp where she wanted to break a record on, on OnlyFans, and she wanted to show that she could have more sex than anybody in one day. And she says she had sex with 400 guys. So now the question, who's the daddy? So where do you go when you want to find out who's the real father? Are you the father? Who do you go to? You go to Maury Povich. And that's what everybody is doing online right now. Even though Maury's show has been off the air for a long time, they're going to Maury.
I thought he was going to lean into this, but he's clearly not down because he posted on Twitter saying, "Stop tagging me." Like, he doesn't want anything to do with the situation. And honestly, I think it would have been genius for him to lean into this a little more, but maybe he realizes that it's all BS. It's all fake. I don't even believe she's pregnant.
Well, that's a lot of people are saying that too. But what a great live streaming thing to bring all those guys out.
Well, I think that's her long play. It's like she did the thing where she allegedly slept with 400 women or guys. And now it's like, okay, now I'm pregnant. And now we have a whole nother thing where now we try to find out who the guy is.
But I mean, if they did like a Netflix live event, if they do boxing with guys in their 50s, they could do this. Yeah. And you bring out all these guys, and if she really is pregnant, you basically do the show, and people would watch that.
Do you think the guy would be stoked or not stoked?
Not
if he was
stoked.
Well, dude, she makes a ton of money. You're going to get some child support. If this guy is down on his luck, you might be stoked.
I didn't think of that. I did not think of that. But anyway, so Maury's not going to do it.
Sounds like you might do it.
I love Maury Povich. I've known him forever, and I know his wife is just one of my favorite people in the world. Connie Chung. She is just the best. So I would love to see. I'd love to see both.
What's he up to now?
He's doing what I should be doing.
Which is
nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, this is Vic in Chicago. Harvey, I'm extremely disappointed in Maury right now because this is peak Maury. Without Maury, there is no Bonnie Blue. This is the Thanos of paternity drama, and he goes that he's retired. No, we're using the Infinity Stones. You're coming back, bro. This is the house that you built, and you won't even come outside to look at it? No. I beg your finest pardon, but you're doing this.
I would produce this, Maury, if you would come back. I would gladly produce this show. Okay.
And I'd be happy to wrap cables or do anything I can.
Okay, well,
I'm highly interested.
There you go.
Look, people are saying
that would actually be something.
It would be. I mean, people are saying it's Maury is doing a disservice to the community by not doing this.
BS on racist claims.
Somebody said, imagine it would be a full season of Maury. You could really just take it for as long as you. 400 DNA tests too. We got to get some I
mean, it would just be great.
We got to get some funding for that, I think.
It would be such an event. I mean, it would be a great show. A little tawdry, but fun.
Yeah. Somebody said Maury has a podcast now. Maybe he would have.
Is that right?
Let me fact
Maury's
check that.
Great. I love Maury.
I went through a big YouTube Maury phase as a child.
Maury's just great.
On par with Maury Povich. On par with Maury Povich.
Why don't you use what
Oh yeah, Jerry Springer passed away. Went through a big Jerry Springer phase too. But
okay. Here we go.
There's something there.
Oh, wait, you looked it up?
Yes. You don't put a period on BS, I don't think. No, I'm just going to rant. What did you say? Okay. You have the video? Let me just see what the mayor said. Okay. What's the name of his book? Boy in a Hurry, Man in a Hurry. Young Man in a Hurry. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're going for. Here we go. Well, Democrats are in another circular firing squad. This is just one of the most ridiculous things I have seen in a long time. And I'm going to vent for a minute. Gavin Newsom is taking a lot of heat for allegedly saying something racist, promoting his book, Young Man in a Hurry, in Atlanta. This is what Gavin Newsom said. And then I want to show you some pictures of the audience and see how ridiculous it is that, you know, I would assume Republicans are going to attack him because they're going to attack him for anything. But Democrats are on that bandwagon, too.
I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you. I'm like you. I'm no better than you. You know, I'm a 960 SAT guy. And, you know, and I'm not trying to offend anyone, you know, trying to act all there if you got 940. But literally a 960 SAT guy. I cannot, you've never seen me read a speech because I cannot read a speech. Maybe the wrong business to be in.
Okay. He didn't say, number one, you can't read either. He's not saying that, even though people are, you know, jumping to the conclusion that's what he meant. He never said that. He's saying he was challenged. He was average in terms of academics. And he wasn't saying, oh, all these people in the audience, you're assuming they're all black in the audience, and he's patronizing them, which now Democrats are saying. Republicans said it. But now Democrats are saying this, that he's patronizing the audience, and that it is an affront to black people. Well, number one, Mayor Andre Dinkins said, you don't need to tell us when we should be offended in Atlanta, which I thought was a pretty brilliant comment. But I want to show you the audience. It looks like a Coldplay concert. I mean, look at this audience. This is not a black audience. It is a mixed audience, and it, if anything, is predominantly white. He in no way was suggesting in any way that, oh, you people must be, you know, have 940s on your SAT. He was making a point and making a joke that if you had a 940, I'm not going to look down on you. That's a joke. It means we're all in the same boat. Average. That is not a racist comment, and you have to look at the audience to understand who he's talking to. This wasn't a black audience. It wasn't the point. Even if it was a black audience, that wasn't the point. But, you know, Republicans jumped on this, and they said, oh, look at Gavin Newsom, he's racist. And the Democrats bit the bait. And not all of them, but enough of them, that this has become an issue. And this is what Barack Obama meant when he talked about Democrats having circular firing squads, that they are just trying to kill each other. This is a bogus point. I'm sorry. This is not me endorsing Gavin Newsom. It's just saying enough that at a point, you know, every comment that the most sensitive person who doesn't even understand what's being said gets offended, it suddenly becomes a thing. This is not a thing. If you want to look at Gavin Newsom and talk about his record in California, great. This is stupid.
Hi, this is Brittany, and I'm from Middletown, Ohio. Listen, when it comes to Gavin Newsom, Gavin has been relatable up until this point. I feel like he's a good candidate that a lot of people can relate to, and this was just a situation where he was trying to relate. However, you have to be careful. There are certain things that come off a certain way. And it might sound as if he's trying to, you know, be relatable to the Black community, but, you know, it just sounds a little off.
But I got to stop you.
It
wasn't the black community. Look at the
exactly
audience.
looking at the crowd, it was a very mixed crowd. So I can honestly see how someone could take offense to that, being that I am African American. But I don't think it was. I mean, was he being racist? Was he gaslighting? Anything like that? I don't think it was that type of ordeal that happened.
No. Okay. Yeah. Mayor Andre Dickens said that we don't need people from the outside telling people in Atlanta when they should be offended.
Bishop said it doesn't matter if they're black or white. He was making fun of people in general.
He was not making fun of anybody. He was not making fun of anybody. He was saying, I'm not a good test taker. I got a very average test score. I'm not this brilliant guy. He was trying to say, look, and you know, as a joke, if anybody got a 940, 20 points lower than him, I'm not going to say I'm better than you. That's a joke. That's like saying, you know, I'm poor, but if you make $10 less than me, I'm not going to look down on you.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Hey, Jackson.
You saw me and
I want to put that up.
Poor, right?
I want to put that up. And Laz, that.
You saw me and you immediately thought poor?
No. No, you wear more expensive crap than me.
Thank you. I'm wearing pajama shorts today.
Probably more expensive than mine.
They're from Target. Somebody said he wasn't talking to the crowd specifically. He was just trying to address people to be more relatable in general.
But it wasn't even trying to be relatable. It was like, yeah, I mean, he's saying, look, everybody thinks I'm this elite guy that, you know, just had, you know, everything handed to me. He can't read a speech.
Yeah.
He is dyslexic. I didn't know that, by the way. And I have issues with the way California's been overregulated. I can tell you Hollywood has died because of all this overregulation. So I have issues. And, but this is ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
This is just ridiculous. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so glad I did that.
Yeah, it's good to air it out.
I am so glad I did that.
It had nothing to do with the audience there. It was the host. It was who he could see.
Oh shit, it's 11:54.
Damn.
Huh?
What?
What?
What's up?
You haven't heard much. We got fire.
Hey. Hey, Melissa, how you doing?
What's up? Chilling.
How are you?
Hiding.
Hiding?
Wait.
A lot of.
Oh, I didn't know that. How about that?
What's going on over here?
You guys got a spicy take.
Some politics?
You don't like him writing books? Well,
I know.
Release a book.
I know you would really appreciate this. We were having a grammar debate this morning.
Give it to me.
A lot of people.
Very, very strong feelings on grammar.
This is good. You should only use very once, though. Is there a comma between your two berries?
Yes. There better be. Yes.
Good. Thank you.
You into the Oxford Cup? Uh-oh.
I don't know what's happening. This is news happening. Folks, this is what it's like. Go consult legally. I don't know. You're closer to it than I am. Anyway, I was good. Hey, how are you? Working hard. When there's less work.
He kind of fire. I kind of like him a little bit. He kind of I kind of like him a little bit. Okay, he got to go though. He got to go.
But he's working. He's working. It's exactly my thoughts. Hey.
Maybe go sit at Trent's desk.
Sit at Trent's desk. Here I go. Ooh, somebody left pretzels open over here for me. Ooh. I'll chat this way. Why don't we just
stand like here?
Why don't we just see what he's working on over there? This is the way the sausage is made. Is that the term? The verbiage? I actually don't know what's going on, obviously, but I'm sure you will hear all about it in but a brief moment. But you see how quickly things kind of happen over here. It's all of a sudden, news breaks, and it's, boy, is it breaking. There he goes. I love when he I've noticed this, when he's typing at his computer, he closes one of his eyes. I'm not sure if that is helps you focus or helps you break news a little bit better, but hey, clearly it's working for him. Let's see. Monique said, Talia, you are my anxiety, LOL. Yeah. When Derek got up, Bree Graham said, send in the attorney. Where did he even go? What's up? I hijacked Devin's desk, which is just like kind of covered in crumbs and food. Jeez. Look at him go, typing his little heart out. So he says Talia has 0 answers for that. How the sausage is cased, is that the type? Yeah, Melissa is hiding in the corner. I don't blame her. Oh, sorry, Devin, just hijacked your desk. There's a lot going on. We don't really know what's going on. I'm gonna wait and see it. Oh, somebody said when he closes one eye, he is using one side of his brain. That's what, that was a great, yeah, that's the way I feel, right? I'm like this, what's going on? They just hear me.
They just hear you.
They just hear me and they just see chaos. That's Alexa goes, what are they hearing right now? I go, just me. Put me on volume 2000. Wilton Sherman, thanks for that comment. Let's see. Wow, look at him. I almost want to play like a superhero theme in the background. No, I said I want to play like him standing up. Like a, let's see here. Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna lead D with this.
All right. The people are intrigued. This is news, folks. This is how it happens.
Kill my mic.
Hey. Thanks. Hey, Dylan. How you doing? I'm going to stand here so you guys can hear me without any mics bleeding, but you can still see Harvey. Somebody said the chaos is fun in here. That's definitely a word for it. Let's look at him typing. I have oh. Dang. Let's see here.
Hold on. We're gonna do D2 because I need Janet. What's D2? What's D2? We're in trouble because I got to get the other show ready. Okay, let's go.
Right here at Charles's desk with Derek.
Let's go. Janet, can you feed? No. I just said we're going to do Nick. I need you to feed him as much as you can where we can start saving and adding. Okay? Okay. Boy, I am in trouble. Is he still married to Martin? So Nick Reiner may be on. We're doing this as okay, right. So Nick Reiner may be on his own in his murder trial because we have learned that his brother and sister, Romy and Jake, are not going to be helping him in his defense. At least they are not going to foot the bill, which they were going to do right after the murders of Rob and Michelle Reiner. If you remember, a private lawyer, very famous lawyer, Alan Jackson, was hired by the family right after the murders when Nick was arrested. And Alan was all in, ready to plead him not guilty by reason of insanity because Nick has schizoaffective disorder. We broke this story, diagnosed around 2020. And a month before the murders, doctors changed his meds because Nick was complaining about weight gain. And by changing the meds, he went into orbit and just lost control. And that would be the basis of pleading him. Family had a disagreement with Alan Jackson, and Alan Jackson left the case, and a public defender was appointed. And we thought that was going to be a temporary move, that a new private lawyer would be hired. That's not going to happen.
It won't happen without the resources. And Romy and Jake are saying in no uncertain terms that Nick's defense is Nick's defense. This is basically turning their back on their brother, at least from a financial perspective, at least from a financial backing his defense perspective.
I don't want to say turning his back. I think those are strong words.
Yeah, but they're not footing the bill for his defense. So he's on his own in terms of defending himself against these charges. And, you know, you can mount a vigorous defense. Public defender's office are very, very experienced. They can do a very good job on cases.
There's a problem. The problem is resources. That this public defender has been doing this for almost 20 years, and she's very good. The problem is that this case was going to cost a fortune to plead him not guilty by reason of insanity because you have to get experts. It is extremely expensive to do what Alan Jackson was planning on doing. I don't know that the public defender has the resources to do in terms of the level of experts that Alan Jackson was going to get.
I think you're absolutely right. Almost without question, the type of defense you can mount with a public defender is very different than what you can do with private counsel like him. However, if it's a clear enough case, public defender's office do this all the time. They will be able to present a not guilty by reason of insanity case. Whether they can prevail on it, that's an open question.
Yeah, it is not an easy defense.
It's not.
Look, Rob and Michelle Reiner were the murders were horrific, and it has all the makings of a meth murder. That has not come out where people have said that, but you know, when Nick, after the murders, Nick went to Exposition Park, which is a drug den in Los Angeles, and from the people I've talked to, that was not the first time in that recent period of time that he had gone to Exposition Park. You go there for things like meth. The level of violence in this case was such that
you think it might have enhanced the psychosis or at least
it has the markings of a meth murder. Now, the final thing to say is that the DA, Nathan Hochman, held a news conference after Nick pleaded not guilty. He has not pled yet not guilty by reason of insanity. He pled not guilty. But the DA said the death penalty is on the table.
That's right.
What we don't know is if the siblings of Nick are going to go to the DA and make a case not to ask for the death penalty because their
Rob
dad
was against it. Rob Reiner was
vehemently.
vociferously. He was a very, very liberal person. He was against the death penalty. Will the siblings speak up sort of on his behalf to
we don't know.
To oppose death penalty? We don't know, but that will be a better indication of how they feel if they're just not footing the bill or if they're really turning their back and want to see him put to justice.
Right. Okay. Yeah, now, just so you know, Martin Short's not going to go 3 minutes. We don't have enough information. That's why.
I'm Stoney from Atlanta, Georgia, and I think that the Nick Reiner will change his plea from not guilty to reason of insanity. He's going to find some type of way to make that happen. In my opinion, the reason why I say that, because mental hospital versus prison, I think he would. And I think his siblings are definitely 100% correct in not supporting him at this time. And another thing, it's unfortunate that the person that he unalived did not believe in the death penalty, but I think he should get the death penalty.
We don't know. I mean, we don't know, A, if he's even going to be convicted, and B, what the DA will ask for if he is. Okay. Mark, are you doing good? And you're saving as you go? Yeah. Jen, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Just say, hey guys, we're just going to have to get through the show because the other shows need judgment.
So that I'm sure the address.
So let's just do it. You guys use your judgment. Here we go. We are in deep trouble right now. Here we go.
This way? Yep. A little more? This way? Yep, great, thank you. Yep.
Okay. Okay, really sad, tragic news to report. We just broke a story that Martin Short's daughter, Catherine, has died by suicide. The LAPD came out to her home in the Hollywood Hills last night at around 6 p.m. And found that she had passed away from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. This is just a horrible tragedy. And, you know, I remember Martin Short just inconsolable after his wife, I believe a wife of 30 years, passed away. And this has just got to be torture.
Yeah, that was about 15, 16 years ago that his wife passed away. And so Catherine was actually a clinical psychologist here in LA, and she was part of a nonprofit charity called Bring Change to Mind, and that was actually advocating for mental health awareness.
Oh, wow.
So it's
I did not know
very
that.
sad here, yeah.
And she was working?
She was working to help people with mental illness and to spread awareness.
I know we just broke this. Was she married? Do we know if...
No, she wasn't. No, not that we know of.
And kids?
No, no kids that we know of. Public knowledge. Yeah.
This is... It is so sad. And just knowing what Martin Short had gone through with his wife.
Yeah.
And then this is...
awful.
It's just terrible. Okay, thanks. Okay, tell me about this really quickly.
There was supposed to be a versus back in the day, T.I. 50 Cent. 50 Cent backed out. T.I.'s always been going after him for that. 50 Cent posted a picture of T.I.'s wife.
Let me see the picture. Can I see the picture?
It's blocked, but it's her BBL, and it's basically saying that her BBL looked like crap.
Keep my name out of your mouth.
Keep my name out of your mouth.
Well, wait a minute. Why is he saying that?
Because T.I.'s been doing interviews talking about how 50 Cent didn't do the verses, how he's scared of him, how he doesn't have.
And what did T.I. respond?
With the diss track. And his son also.
Are we playing the diss track?
Yes.
What is he saying in the diss track? Quick. Oh, God, we're in such trouble.
To me, you just a small man in a big shell. Bitch made ass need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be nice.
I got it. Here we go. So T.I. has just ratcheted up the volume on his feud with 50 Cent. You may recall, I believe it was during the pandemic. 50 and T.I. were going to do a versus. 50 backed out, and T.I. has been dragging him ever since. So what caused the latest flare-up is, you know, T.I.'s been talking about this kind of nonstop. So 50 posted this. He posted a picture of T.I.'s wife, Tiny, with, we're blacking it out, but you see her BBL there, and he says, keep my name out of your mouth. And he's clearly talking to T.I. The picture is kind of unflattering, so T.I. just dropped this diss track.
To me, you just a small man in a big shell. Bitch made ass need pigtails. You take no issue with them white boy. It's only our people that you find to be an eyesore. Huh? Grown men making meme, that's a weird ass flick. Kicking while they down, you a sucker for that. You hate women, get that why you can't keep one. You can't love them, cause from your mama you receive none. Oh no, you rather set fires to houses with babies in them. I got paperwork for in prison, your name is in them.
This might be the first time that 50 Cent might be on mute. Because
you think?
He came after him so hard, and there's just certain things that 50 Cent can't say, unless the only thing 50 Cent can do is go in the booth and write another diss track, which he has not done. This is not the first diss track T.I. has come out with, it's the second. So 50 Cent has not done anything. He's actually actively posting on Instagram right now about a whole bunch of other stuff besides this, and people are like, oh, you're deflecting because you're losing.
I've never heard the word losing associated with 50
Cent. Me neither, but this might be the one. People are praising T.I. right now.
See, in our morning meeting, maybe we were wrong, but I thought T.I. was playing with fire.
T.I. doesn't care. T.I. has such a footprint in hip-hop that he doesn't care. He's calling 50 Cent out. He wanted the verses. He wanted to go toe-to-toe. He wants 50 to get in the booth and drop a diss track because he knows lyrically and musically, he's beating 50 Cent every day. Trolling, 50 Cent's that. But at the end of the day, when the troll doesn't work and you're a rapper and it's time to go in the booth and lay it down, 50's not laying down anything. So the people are saying T.I. is one leg up right now.
I mean, after the whole Diddy thing, and I honestly thought, why is T.I. taking 50 on? What you're saying has no relationship to what we said in the morning meeting, and I believe you, but I thought he was this. It was like, you know, the song "Bad Bad Leroy Brown." You don't.
No.
I thought that was 50 Cent.
You don't go out. 50 Cent is no one. You don't go after 50 Cent unless you know that you got stuff in the arsenal that you can beat him with. And right now, T.I. is killing him. The lyric he said about your mom, there's a music video for the diss track. And the way that T.I. set it up was the biggest flex. He has himself at dinner with his wife, his mom, his kids, and basically is saying, you don't even have a mom you can love. I got my family. I was able to protect my mom while she still lived in the hood to where I could get rich and get her out. You couldn't do that. And everyone is saying that's a big flex. 50 Cent doesn't have a mom. He doesn't have a girlfriend, doesn't have a wife, doesn't have, his son hates him. Who does he have? The internet? And T.I. is saying that in itself, flex, win.
My mind is blown. I never thought of it. My mind is blown.
I'm Brady Younger. I'm calling from Nashville, Tennessee today, and I definitely think that as public figures, drama is just part of the territory. It's expected, but I do honestly see how both people involved feel just like very offended because it got personal. Families got involved, and social media just opens up a whole world of negativity, and I can definitely see how it was very sensitive to both of them.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Going to Brendan's desk with Katie for suspect in the trash can.
Don't you love it when rappers don't fight each other and they settle it on the mic, sort of like a breakdancing war?
But this is, I'm stunned by what you said. Hey, Karumi, great job.
Woo.
So what are we doing? Let me see it.
Everything hurts.
Wait a minute, I don't see what just happened. Oh, this is the robber? So wait a minute, the cops were looking for him and he hid in the trash can? And what did the guy do who ran, the guy who was driving the trash truck? Did he help? I mean, I don't understand. Okay, what city was this? Okay, here we go. I know what we're gonna do here, but we'll try it. Are you gonna jump in? Yes. Early. Okay, here we go. Okay, it gives new meaning to taking out the trash. So this happened in Ohio. We're gonna show you this trash collector who is outside his vehicle and he's trying to load something in, and all of a sudden, a guy pops out, and it turns out it's a criminal who is hiding from the cops. So he gets out, hightails it out. Now you see a cop running after him, and they eventually subdue this guy. But he was literally hiding in the trash, which I thought it kind of compresses everything.
I want to know how he got in that trash can, because those are tall, and that's a nimble man if he just jumped like boop up and then didn't knock it over.
But wait a minute, am I right that these things compress the trash when...
No, that's the truck.
The truck?
He didn't get in there all the way. He was just in the trash bin.
Well, I don't know what the divider is, but
the guy was about to throw him in the truck, so he was about to get smushed, but he jumped out and ran.
Boy, he must have done something really bad to, I'm serious, to like risk that, getting compressed.
Like, this is so Ohio. Like certain things happen, you're like, wow, that's very Florida. This is very Ohio.
No, there are nice parts of Ohio. Don't shade Ohio. How long do you in the block? Okay. You have Skype? Okay, I'm in trouble on the other show, guys.
I'm Lindsay from Oklahoma, and I chose this topic because it's just, this doesn't happen all the time.
Really?
I'm trying to figure...
No kidding.
Yeah, right? But it's like, I'm a professional sanitation worker. You know, I work with banana peels, I work with beer cans, I work with broken dreams. I did not consent to being jump scared by a grown man launching himself out of the bowels
okay,
of
this
my
is
truck.
dumb luck that we got you, but help me out. When you throw trash in there, doesn't it kind of circulate and compress?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I think the cop car was sitting behind the garbage truck, and I don't know if the cops, obviously not, they didn't clue the dude in, the garbage guy in, that there was a guy in the truck.
Oh my God. This is,
yeah,
this
they were just sitting there watching.
Well, anyway, the guy was caught. The guy was caught, and the trash collector went on his merry way. What else you guys want to talk about?
Hi, my name is Kelly from Missouri. In regards to Nancy Guthrie, first off, my prayers just go out to her family because I just couldn't imagine like missing a loved one like that. But it's been over 20 days now, and they recently put up the $1 million reward. And to me, it just symbols like urgency. I think it tells me that they believe that someone knows something and that they're trying to break silence.
Yeah.
So it just.
But you know what? I don't know. The urgency is peace for the family, but it feels like they've come to terms with the fact that the likelihood is Nancy is not alive. I mean, it seems to be what they're saying, which is just really so sad. One more. It's okay. Do you not have it? Well, you're going to have to hit 4. So do you have anybody? Because let's do G and then we'll come back. What's G? Okay. Yeah. What's the, it was going to some children's hospital, or the money's, the article said it was going to like a children's hospital for the Heat Arrive Early house.
Over the Airbnb.
Yeah. It's in it. Yeah. Did we do the story?
I'm scared of him.
Did we not do the Heat Arrive Early cottage? I think that's going to get traffic. We should do that. ASAP.
Yeah, donated to the Children's Foundation of Wisconsin.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, there is a now famous cottage up for rent, Airbnb. It is the cottage made very, very famous in Heated Rivalry, where the two hockey players, they kind of scurry away to kind of get to know each other and really create a romance. It's this beautiful cottage. A lot of people took notice of it. So it is now being, they're putting it on Airbnb. And it's going for like $248 a night. The money is, at least initially, going to a charity. But all these images here were images captured in the show. They shot it there. The tourist activity in this area has actually gone up by 40% since it dropped on HBO Max. So one of the most popular streaming shows in a long, long time. And the beneficiaries now are the owners of the cottage. We will see you tomorrow. Okay, do you have a Skype on that? Do you guys have that Skype?
Somebody said, do they even play hockey in that show?
Barely.
That's the point.
It's sort of like selling Sunset with selling real estate.
John Charles, are you in the chat?
I have not seen John Charles in a bit.
Are you still building
this
this
in this
app?
morning, but not now. Yeah, he's in the chat.
Hey, John, can we have you? Can we call you for a quick last-minute Skype, please? Daniela, what do we need him to talk about? You can talk anything in the show, John Charles. We're going to go ahead and call you right now. We're just going to assume you're saying yes. Katie, go ahead and try to call him. I think in the thing we just typed in. Hey
guys, do I start the show or do
Okay,
I do
great.
this?
30 seconds. They're coming up right now. John Charles, someone just answered, so we might not need you. Thank you, though.
I am in deep trouble. Guys, where's the live stream? I am going to have to skedaddle as soon as this is done because of the breaking news. Our other show is on the air in 34 minutes, and I got to watch the entire show and give notes and fix things. And it's 22 minutes long, so we're in trouble. Okay, are they ready, guys? Let's go. Let's do it.
Dane Drebin from Gig Harbor, Washington. I think it's pretty awesome that the hockey teams are doing so good, but I know there's going to be a lot of stories about the women's hockey team not wanting to go see Trump. I don't know. I heard that it was kind of a logistics thing. I don't know if that's the reason or not, but
you really you believe that?
No, I don't believe it.
No,
if I was a woman, I wouldn't want to go see him.
No. But here's the big thing. Here's the big thing. Do you think Trump is going to take a shot at the women's hockey team for not showing up to the State of the Union tonight?
I think he takes a shot at anybody that doesn't show up for him. So I definitely think that he will probably take a shot at them.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Can you make this work? Okay, great.
It is 12:25.
Thanks, John.
We all got a little bit of work to do. I know that's hard to believe coming from me that I have a job to do.
You know what I was rushing to ask John to do?
What?
So we needed like a last-minute Skyper because we needed time, and we just have John's information on file. He always comes through clutch.
Nice.
He's officially become just now
the closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
John Charles Aguilar, the closer.
John, thank you so much. To everybody else, I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow, bright and early on Wednesday.